Finally, man. Finally. Competitive football is back. Real Madrid are back. League football is back. And I've just been waiting for this for such a long time. Obviously, international football, it wasn't the one for me, right? International football doesn't give me the excitement of like league football, right? Club football. This is what gives us excitement. This is what gives us joy. And Real Madrid versus Leganes. Finally, man. Finally, we get to just watch a good game. Let's hope this game is entertaining. Let's hope this game is somehow great because we're coming back from it feels like it's been 2 months, right? It feels like it's been 2 months of international football. That's how it feels, man. The international break was so long, but at least club football is back. The team right here is it it's exciting as well. Andre Goulet, man. He starts his first game for such a long time, man. We barely see Andre Goulet start. Obviously, Vinicius Jr., he's been benched. After that horrific performance for Brazil, the man has been dropped. The man has been benched. And let's just hope we get to see a good game. Vinny dropped after a horrific performance for Brazil. Also, Endrick is on the bench. Jude Bellingham starts. Yeah, Camavinga starts. Yeah, title race is heating up, bro. Title race is heating up. Obviously, Barcelona, they won their game, right? They genuinely did win their game. Barca won their game, and yeah, title race is heating up. I'm actually shocked that the manager actually started my boy Andre Goulet because I genuinely thought Vinicius Jr. was gonna start, but maybe it's because hey, a lot of the players that were playing in South America, they're still a bit tired, right? Because I think their game was like 2 days ago. Yeah, so guys that were playing for Brazil, playing for Uruguay, these guys have been rested. They are on the bench, but you don't really need them to beat Leganes. Let's just hope for like a good game today, man. That's all we're praying for. Like, yo, entertained coming to Real Madrid. Wow, that's I didn't expect it that early. Yo, Hala Madrid, bro. Hala Madrid, bro. At least club football is back. We get to actually enjoy some football today. And yeah, Trent Alexander, I didn't expect it this early. I thought they were gonna announce it maybe after the season. But yeah, Trent is coming, so looks like Lucas Vasquez might be sold, right? Vasquez, do I see the man playing next season with Trent Alexander? He'll barely get any game time, man. Vasquez, this might be the end of his career. So Trent coming to Real Madrid. Yeah, let's see the wages he's on. Let's see the wages he's on. Obviously, it's like a free transfer. So yo, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting formation. Like he usually Carlo doesn't really change a lot. So I still expect a 4-3-3 with Mbappe down the middle. Of course, Brahim Diaz, man. This guy, he can literally cause some damage. Brahim, we've seen him in the Champions League. He's been turning up. He's been genuinely turning up. So Brahim Diaz, Mbappe, Andre Goulet, these three can actually link up extremely well. This is a good front three, right? Brahim, Mbappe. I think Andre Goulet might just drop into that number 10 role, and then Brahim and Mbappe just interchange as well. So it'll be an interesting formation. You're right, bro. It'll be an interesting formation, but the attacking players, they look good, right? This does look great. Brahim, we know how technical he is. We know how good he is on the ball. Mbappe, his pace and power, and him with transitions, not only with pace and power, but also technically, sometimes Mbappe is scary. And Andre Goulet, we've seen this guy for his national team. He's a different type of player. So, yo, this front three, this attack right now, I'm really excited to see this, especially Andre Goulet. Let's see what the guy does for 90 minutes. He barely starts games. This is your time to shine, right? Vinicius Jr., Obviously, he was flopping for Brazil. They got beaten, they got humiliated, and now, hey, your time to shine. Your time to actually shine. Andre Goulet and Modric, we know how good this guy is. Kamavinga, he's gonna be sweeping up. It's a genuinely good team, man. The international break was so boring for me. Yeah, I'm also glad, bro. I'm also glad that we're actually finally back for club football, man. And when the Champions League returns, Europa League returns, that's when it becomes a bit more exciting as well. Of course, Premier League is in a few days, right? Tuesday, Premier League returns. Obviously, La Liga, Barca played earlier, but La Liga actually returned like today. So a lot of club football back and just here to entertain fans, bro. Juve won. You need Real Madrid to win. United are playing on Tuesday, bro. United are playing on Tuesday. On Monday, it's the press conference, right? Ruben Amorim, he's gonna have like a press conference, just detailing on obviously the available players. We saw Harry Maguire's back, and we saw a lot of players are back for United. Luke Shaw after such a long time, so we'll see what the manager has to say in his presser, right? His presser is in a few days. His presser is in on Monday, right? So yeah, tomorrow Man City play. I think they win that game, but yeah, football is back, man. Football is back, and it's gonna be exciting till the end. And for United, hey, if you can just genuinely just go past that Europa. Europa is what we're asking for. Yo, can you win Europa League? Can you go to the next round of that Europa League title? And I'm just begging that, yo, Man United find a way, right? We always find a way in the hardest moments. Like, I, I, I genuinely have belief for that Europa League title. Like, we can go all the way. We can go to the final. And the celebrations, if we win that Europa League, those celebrations will be crazy because United, we know, we know how hyped it is when we win trophies. We know how hyped it is when we win big major things. And we're going to see a situation where like Newcastle, I was watching like the parade for Newcastle United. They won the Carabao Cup, and their parade was today. So I was watching that and saying, "Yo, this is crazy, man! That Newcastle parade was genuinely crazy. I think one of the best parades I've ever seen. Geordies, the true Geordies, these guys." They turn up. Like that Newcastle parade today was insane, man. Like, oh, so many people all over the streets, so many people everywhere. And yo, that was an insane atmosphere, man. I hope Matic and Chersky have a stinker. Yeah, bro. Especially Turkey, bro. That guy, he can play. He can play. And for me, I would like Man United to actually bring him to Old Trafford. Like Turkey, that guy can play. Like if Man United can bring somebody like that as a Marcus Rashford replacement, as a Jadon Sancho replacement, it would really make sense. I think that guy fits into our club extremely well because he can also play as a number 10. And these new formations of Ruben Amorim playing two number 10s, it can really work for Turkey. That guy is really good creating, and also his dribbling skills are extremely high level, man. So United, I think it's a no-brainer. But hey, price tag, we know price tag. That's something for United. Yo, they're not gonna touch him because we know, hey, they're gonna ask for over 80 million for that guy. So he would be a dream signing for Ruben Amorim, but I really don't know, bro. Yeah, he can play 10 and 6, bro. So he would be perfect as a player to interchange in different positions, right? When you're playing with a front three, the guy can also go on the wings as well. So he's so multi-dimensional. I think, yo, it would be a no-brainer for Ruben Amorim, but we know Man United, they're just dealing on a budget, man. They're operating on a budget. So I don't see them actually going for him. We know Trancao is the main guy. Trancao, Francisco Trancao, that guy, Ruben Amorim, him and Ruben, they play together. And yes, Trincao, when he was at Wolves, he didn't really perform, man. I have to be real, right? When Trincao was in the Premier League, he really didn't perform. Yeah, Trincao is cheaper though. He is cheaper, and Ruben Amorim knows the player, right? He knows the player. He knows Trincao, and maybe in Ruben Amorim's system, he'll do better in the Premier League because if we remember his spell at Wolves when he was in the Premier League, he really didn't do well. So Trincao, I would still take him at Man United because the manager, that system Ruben Amorim plays, he already knows that. Yes, we said that about Anthony, right? We said that about Anthony. At no, when Anthony comes, he's gonna cook for Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag, he already knows the Eric Ten Hag system. But I think this is different, right? It's not like an Anthony situation where Anthony, I don't know how he flopped, man. He had the quality, and Eric Ten Hag just stopped playing the Ajax way, right? So I don't think it'll be the same situation with Trincao, right? I think Trincao under Ruben, it might be different. It might be different. Yeah, maybe he'll do better in the Premier League this time because Premier League, it is rough. And let's be real, when he was at Wolves, Wolves were struggling as well. So we can overlook what he did at Wolves, and let's just, if he does come, let's judge him based on what he does at Man United. If he does come, I will back him. Of course, I think everybody will back him. Like if he comes to Manchester United, if we sign him, everybody will back him. Like I think majority of the fans will we wanna flex with Trincao. We wanna say, yo, this guy's the best player in the league. I genuinely wanna say that. So when he does come, I want him to do extremely well, right? Of course, Wolves he didn't do extremely well, but hey, with the system, with Ruben Amorim, maybe with better players, his confidence will be up. And Trincao, he's the type of player that loves playing with others, right? If you just see him, I've seen a few of these games, especially in the Champions League, right? Trincao, he loves players around him. He's not really that type of transitional type of player, but he can play transitional type of football. But you, when you think about Trincao, you'd think, okay, this guy fits into a system like Manchester City, right? That's how he plays. And at Wolves, it was a free for all, bro. When he was at Wolves, they didn't really give him the tools to succeed. I'm gonna be real. Like it was Wolves was like putting a player like Pedri into a team like Burnley, right? So it never really worked out. It never really worked out for Trincao at Wolves. And with Ruben, I just trust the man, right? I just trust the man because already Patrick Dogu, you can see what this man has done, right? Patrick Dogu coming in, performing, he's done his thing. And yeah, Ruben, give him the money, man. Give him the money in the summer transfer window. Let's see what we can do. But this season, I still have hope with a Europa League trophy. Like that Europa League, make it possible. That Europa League, make it a reality. Because yo, we win that Europa, it's game over. It's game over. Next season is Champions League again. So we still have something to be optimistic about. It's not like our season is completely done and dusted, right? And after just the last month has given me a bit more confidence. We can see Ruben Amorim, he's been nominated for what? Manager of the month, something like that. So the last month I've seen some progress, man. With the team, we're seeing some progress. We're seeing so much progress, right? Playing, it's a bit better. Scoring goals, it's a bit better. So yes, it's not excellent, but you're still progressing step by step, and that's all I'm actually smiling about, man. Trincao would be fifth Portuguese player. Yeah, we've signed so many good Portuguese players, right? Usually when we sign Portuguese players, they're they're one of our best players. Ronaldo, he came in, dominated. Bruno, look at what Bruno is doing. Of course, we still ask for a bit more from Bruno Fernandes. But usually when we sign Portuguese players, they tend to do well, man. I won't even lie, right? Even Nani, he did well. So you can see the Portuguese players, when you sign a Portuguese player, they usually settle in extremely well, like with Manchester United. So based on that, I would give Trincao a chance based on what he's done in the past as well, just for Sporting under Ruben Amorim. What he's done under Ruben, yes, we said the same thing about a guy like Anthony. What Anthony did for Eric Ten Hag was amazing. It didn't translate into the Premier League. It didn't translate for Manchester United, but I feel like this is a bit different, right? Two different positions. And with Anthony, he wasn't versatile oh, Anthony can play this position, he can play that position. With Trancao, this guy is so versatile. He can play as a number 10, as a number 6, as a number 8. So he has so many positions that you can try him out. Okay, if this doesn't work, you can try him out here. And yeah, and he's young, bro. He's only 25. So he has so much to go, right? So much to offer though. I truly believe, yo, Trincao, bring him to United. Let's see what he does. That's the player Ruben Amorim genuinely wants, and you can already see, hey, the guy would settle in extremely well. Portuguese players are already there. Diego Dalot, Bruno Fernandes, the manager. He's already played with the manager, so him settling in, it won't even take some time. So yeah, if you're gonna make some signings, Man United make them before the transfer, before the preseason actually begins, because that preseason is gonna really determine a lot, bro. It's gonna really determine a lot, because we've seen that, yo, Ruben Amorim, he's the type of coach that needs a preseason, that needs extra training, that needs more time on the training field to implement his strategy, to implement his formation, to implement his ideology. So yeah, it's a no-brainer for me that, yo, just bring in someone like Trincao. If the manager wants him, bring him in. Bring him in. Pay that money, right? And let's see how much he will cost. Obviously, some sources are saying over 50 million. Some sources are saying it'll be below 50 million. But hey, let's just see. And you're still looking for other positions. This team is gonna look completely different. Man United are gonna look completely different next season, because you're gonna you're gonna have a new striker, potentially you're gonna have a new number 10, potentially new midfielders, potentially maybe even another player to replace Rashford. So yeah, you're gonna have so many new players. I think next season it's gonna be different, right? I hope it will be different. I said that when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer actually got fired. Hey, Ole, now this is gonna be the new Man United. We're gonna start winning trophies. Eric Ten Hag is gonna take us to the next level. This and that. That's what I genuinely thought, right? I thought, hey, this Eric Ten Hag guy, he's coming from Ajax. Look at the Ajax football. Look at what he's doing. Look at the style of play. Wow, we've also signed Anthony. I was genuinely hyped up. Wow, this is a change for Man United. Maybe we might start competing, but it never happened. But with Ruben Amorim, I think it might happen, man. It might. Let's hope it does. Let's hope it does, man. We need to go back to the top. Yeah, he also needs a fullback, right? He also needs a fullback, and the owners just need to actually back him, bro. Like fully back this man. Ask the man, right? Sit down with the man. We heard what Sir Jim Ratcliffe was saying. Yo, I talk to Ruben Amorim on a weekly basis. I talk to him face to face on a monthly basis. So if you talk to the man, ask him, yo, what's the problem? How can we fix it? Who do you genuinely want to actually bring in and transform this team? So, the summer is gonna be massive for us. I don't think he's gonna change his formation, bro. Like, with Eric Ten Hag, the thing people were disappointed about was, Eric, this man is a sellout, right? You promised us fancy football, that Ajax football, and then you dropped it. You dropped it. I was looking forward to Eric Ten Hag because of that Ajax football. I thought we're gonna be passing it around, scoring unbelievable goals, but that didn't really happen. It didn't really happen, and that's the disappointment of Eric Ten Hag. That's the major disappointment I had with Eric Ten Hag, yo, you promised us this style of football, right? And it genuinely didn't happen. We thought, hey, we're gonna be passing it around, playing some positional football, playing some fancy football, but it didn't really happen. And unfortunately, yo, yes, Ruben Amorim, he won trophies, but in the Premier League, it was horrific, man. It was horrific. You blame the mainstream for for him selling out. You gotta blame the mainstream a lot, because they have a lot of impact, bro. Like when the mainstream add pressure on a manager, the pressure actually gets to your head, right? You have all these media outlets creating negative stories about you. Oh, when is he gonna get fired? Oh, this and that. Oh, that and this. Obviously, it's gonna get to you, right? It's gonna get to you. And in the press conferences, every journalist is against you. It's gonna get to you. And you, as a manager, you're gonna do everything to stay in that job, right? So I get why he changed his philosophy. He was under pressure. He knew that, yo, I'm under pressure. If I don't change anything and start getting results, I'm gonna get fired. So in his mind, he was genuinely under pressure. Every week in the press conference, they're asking him, yo, what's really going on? Hey, why are you losing? Hey, this and that. So it actually gets to you mentally. It gets to you mentally. Every week you gotta face the media. Before a game, after the game, you have an interview. Before the game, you have an interview with the media. So it gets to you pressure wise. So I kind of understand why Eric Ten Hag changed his formation. I don't really agree with what he did, but I understand why he actually changed it. He just wanted to be winning. He just wanted to be winning. Yeah, at least Ruben Amorim can handle the media, right? But let's see. Let's see. The media isn't the way it is when Eric Ten Hag was in his third season. That third season, every manager has faced that. Jose Mourinho, we saw it a third season when the media starts spreading hate, right? Spreading hate. Every press conference is negative. At least right now, they're making jokes with Ruben Amorim. They're just asking him about injury news. But that third season, if you're not winning, oh, the media becomes toxic, man. The media becomes toxic. Every press conference is gonna be toxic. Every interview, a post-match interview, this and that. We saw it under Jose Mourinho when he did that three times. I've won three Premier Leagues more than any other manager. Every season, the third season is extremely toxic for every manager, man. So let's see. Obviously, it's still Ruben Amorim's first season, right? The media isn't that toxic yet, right? It hasn't reached to the point we saw last season with Eric Ten Hag, right? To the point we saw in the final season of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the final season of Jose Mourinho. So those final 3 years, the third season, that's when the media actually becomes toxic, man. Bro, he has to do those interviews, bro. He has to. He has to. It's an obligation. It's part of his contract. Unfortunately, yo, that's part of your contract as Man United. Obviously, Man United, they have contracts with these other platforms, Sky Sports, all these other guys, BBC. So with Ruben Amorim, you have to do the interviews, right? It's part of the contract as the United manager. Every manager has been doing those amounts of interviews every week, every day. You're you're getting flooded with this man has done because I'm keeping up with all the interviews. This man Ruben Amorim has done over 100 interviews, over 100 interviews for as the Manchester United manager, right? Post match, pre match, interviews for Sky Sports, interviews for BBC, interviews for this other platform. He's done over 100 interviews, and it's not even been over 50 games. He hasn't even coached over 50 games. So Ruben Amorim has done over 100 interviews and he hasn't coached even 50 games. So you can see the amount of media pressure the Man United manager has, right? Because how many other managers have done over 100 interviews? For MUTV, he's doing an interview every week. For Sky Sports, he's doing an interview almost every week. For BBC, he's doing an interview. So this man is doing an interview pretty much like in a month, the guy will probably do like 15 interviews in a month, right? Or maybe even more than 15 interviews. So he's doing so many interviews for so many platforms. Yeah, that's what I'm also thinking, bro. Does this man get the time with the players? All these interviews week in, week out. It's like, hey, give the man a break. Give the man some time off. Like, and I think he needed this international break, right? If I'm just saying, yo, Ruben Amram, he needed this international break. This is the first week, realistically. This is the first 2 weeks, realistically, he hasn't done an interview, right? So the man really needed this international break. He genuinely needed this. This was at least a break from the media, a break from Sky Sports. So this international break is the first time he hasn't done interviews since joining Manchester United. So he needed this rest away from the media, just chilling with your family. Obviously, he went to Qatar for a holiday, Ruben Amram. So he needed this break, man. Away from the media, away from the press, away from everything. At least he was just chilling with his family during that international break. It's good to see, man. Now the man is refreshed, right? Since he joined Manchester United, he hasn't had a break like this, right? He hasn't had a break from the media like this. 2 weeks, no interview. Hey, Ruben Amram was smiling during the international break. So happy that, yo, the man got at least 2 weeks, a 2 week break from the media. But now it's game time. Now it's showtime. You got to focus on that Europa. You got to focus on gaining more points in the Premier League. And I'm just happy that, yo, the football is back on, man. Like that's all we've been praying for. That's all we've been hoping for. Come on, can we get a win? United, what I'm actually praying for is that, yo, United just go all the way, right? That's what I'm praying for. If you can genuinely go all the way into that Europa, it's different, man. It's genuinely, it will hit different. I saw the Newcastle parade today. If we can have a parade like that after winning the Europa League, it will be it'll be sensational because Newcastle, wow, that parade they had was, it was crazy, man. The people, whoa. If you haven't seen their parade, just go to the Newcastle YouTube channel. They streamed that parade today. Like, oh, that was insane. That was an insane parade. Like that Newcastle parade today, it was insane. Like the atmosphere, top class. The players, the way they were going. Bruno Guimaraes, he was going crazy as well. Yeah, not even Carlo takes as many interviews. And the reason for that is that because Real Madrid, they control that, right? Real Madrid, they control media access. The only media access Carlo is doing is for Real Madrid TV and press conferences. That's the only media access he's doing. Carlo Ancelotti, your Real Madrid, they control so much, right? Barcelona, that's where Hansi Flick does a bit more interviews. But with Carlo Ancelotti, they control a lot, right? Yeah, bro, that parade was insane, bro. That parade was insane. But yeah, Real Madrid, they control, bro. They control so much media access and they protect their manager. That's how you're supposed to protect your manager, right? Limit the media access. At least if it was an interview once every 3 months, people will be okay with it. Now, Eric Ten Hag, this man is having interviews every 3 days, right? An interview before the Europa League, an interview before the Premier League. So this man is having interviews every 3 days. That's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Every 3 days, the man is having an interview, right? Monday, he's gonna have a lot of interviews with Sky Sports, with BBC, with MUTV. Monday before that Premier League game, he's gonna have an interview. And then when we come back for the Europa, another interview. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy for Ruben Amram. Extremely crazy, man. So United, they need to do a bit better to protect their manager. Like, yo, Ruben, he's literally crying out for your help, right? This is the only time he's had to take a break, man. Like this is the only realistic break Ruben Amorim has had as Manchester United manager. But yo, that's the name of the game, right? You get the big money to do all these interviews, right? You get the big bucks to cope with the pressure, and that's why you gotta give so much credit to Sir Alex Ferguson, because yes, the media, he used to control the media, Sir Alex Ferguson, but he only started controlling the media because he was so successful, right? Media outlets, he decided when to take an interview. He decided when it's time for a he decided who goes into a press conference. He decided everything. But Ruben Amorim, until you reach that type of success, I think the media will be out of your control. That's the genuine fact of the situation. But hey, can't wait for this game, man. Can't wait for this game. And ah, Mbappe, man. Kylian Mbappe. This guy, let's see. Let's see what he does until the end of the season. Because if I would have to rate his season from 1 out of 10, out of 10, I would say maybe a 6, man. I expected a bit more from Mbappe, especially in the big games. El Clasico, he turned up in one, but the other El Clasicos, he was really invisible. Against Atletico Madrid, he was really invisible. So, uh Mbappe has been up and down. I won't even lie. I won't even lie. So I expected him to be that guy that carries the team, man. How many players from this Real Madrid team would I take at Man United? A lot, bro. A lot. Even if Modric is old, bro, I would I would genuinely take Modric right now. Like right now, Modric offers United a lot, right? Defensively, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think Valverde, he's a guy I'll take. Mbappe for sure. He's a guy I'll take. Like Mbappe, maybe even Brahim Diaz, man. Brahim, he can offer you something in those number 10 rows. I think Brahim would be more effective than Mason Mount, because at least Brahim, he'll be fit for the whole season. I think, yeah, Andre Goulet, I would take him at Man United, no lie. Yo, he's a bench option you can be using. Like, so many Real Madrid players I would take, man. Kylian Mbappe for sure. Andre Goulet for sure. Endrick for sure. Yo, I wouldn't take Vinicius Jr. because Vinicius Jr. at Man United, he'll just be doing what Rashford is doing, man. Up and down performances, never really consistent. I wouldn't take Vinicius Jr. at Man United, but Mbappe, Valverde, even Camavinga, man. Even Camavinga, I would take Camavinga all day long. Like Vasquez, yo, so many of their players, man. So many Real Madrid players. And even Courtois. Let's be real. Let's be real, right? Courtois, bro, I'm taking Courtois over Onana. So, yo, give me Courtois as well. So many Real Madrid players, man. So many Real Madrid players I would take right now. Like, yo, Courtois, I'm taking that guy over Andre Onana. He gives me stability. He gives me consistency. He gives me everything. So, yes, peace and blessings, bro. Peace and blessings, bro. Hope you enjoyed the international break. But yeah, so many of these players, I would take them. I don't know. I'm not really sure about you'd even take Lunin over Onana. Yeah, bro. I would take him over. I would take him over Onana as well, bro. Like so many Real Madrid players. Yes, Kone, he looks serious, bro. I just can't wait to see him actually start playing for United. He does look serious, bro, because he has that technical ability, but also that physical strength. And that's really, really what you need in the modern game. Physical strength and able to cope with like the pace of the Premier League. I think he has that physicality. We know, yo, midfielders in the Premier League, you need a bit of that physicality as well. You need a bit of that physicality. So I think he's gonna succeed, bro. He's gonna succeed, bro. But yo, this United just create a strategy for us to actually. You love the you love him already, yo, bro. He can play. He can genuinely play, and we have to credit Jason Wilcox. This guy, low key, was our best signing under Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Jason Wilcox, low key, was our best signing. The players he's bringing in, the young players Jason Wilcox is bringing in, we have to credit Jason Wilcox. Low key, under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he's been our best signing. Jason Wilcox is a boss, man. He's a certified boss. Like, his talent ID, the players he's bringing in, they're not a joke. Aiden Heaven. Look at what Aiden Heaven is doing, bro. Jason Wilcox, this man, he's on business. He's standing on business, Jason Wilcox. Like, all these young players were signing, I gotta give him the credit. Before Jason Wilcox, none of these guys would have been doing this. Facts, bro. Like, you gotta credit these guys, bro. Especially Jason Wilcox, bro. And I think, yo, Tyler Diblin, he's coming. He's genuinely coming because of Jason Wilcox. Like, yo, the young players were bringing in Aiden Heaven as well. Look at the guy, Aiden Heaven. He's playing like he's been playing for 15 years or something. That's the type of experience he's playing in the Premier League, right? His first few games for United, the guy is looking like he's been playing for 15, 16 years or something, like he's a veteran or something. Aiden Heaven, insane. And let's see what these other young players we've signed actually do. And I think, yo, summer transfer window, we're gonna see way more young players. Obviously, Cheeto Obi, this guy is also talented as well. So, yo, Jason Wilcox, he's doing his thing. Hey, yeah, for 100 million, bro. Like, I don't see United touching that, bro. I genuinely don't see United touching that. 100 million, that would be crazy. But yo, Jason, you gotta give that man a lot of credit. A lot of credit. I thought he would, when Jason Wilcox and Omar Barada came in, I thought it would just be another situation of the previous people, man. Like, I wasn't really convinced, but now they've gotten me behind them 100%. 100%, they've gotten me behind them. And hey, with Sir Jim, let's see what he does in a few years. Let's see what he accomplishes, right? Obviously, he came out giving interviews here and there, but fans, they don't want to hear interviews. They want to see results. Yeah, they want to see results, bro. Yes, if we can actually bring in like young players into the senior team, I think that is the vision. But it's also about who Ruben Amorim wants, right? It's also about who Ruben actually wants, because we know, yo, Europa, he's not gonna take a chance with like young players. Europa League, I don't see him taking a chance, but Premier League, we might see some academy players actually start, bro. Like, some academy players, guys like Fletcher, we might just see them in the Premier League. Europa, he's not testing any academy players unless we win the first leg like 5-0, 4-0, or something like that. I don't see Ruben experimenting in Europa, but Premier League, we might see him experiment. 10 more games, right? 10 more games of the Premier League to go. And you might see at least maybe the final 5 more games. You might see Ruben Amorim start experimenting, because, yo, 10 more games, that's what, 2 months, 3 months. So, yeah, Premier League is almost over, man. It's almost over. It's been a horrific season, right? We're bottom of the table. So you lose nothing by playing academy players in the Premier League, right? Europa is where you don't you really don't experiment, but Premier League, you can experiment with a few young players and just see what you can do in the final 10 games. Final 10 games. Let's see what we can cook, man. Manchester United. I've never been this optimistic this whole season. This whole season, this is the most optimistic I've been, right? With Europa League. Like before, I didn't really think we are gonna make it this far. I didn't really think we are gonna make it this far. Like quarterfinals, I thought, hey, round of 16, we might get knocked out here and there. But I didn't genuinely think we are gonna get this far. Now the optimism has caught up, and I'm just buying into this, man. Let's just go all the way. Let's just go all the way, man. Because you lose nothing. You lose nothing by going all out, man. Win Europa, and then next season is better. Lose. It's gonna be a long season if we don't win the Europa. So I just hope that some people stick with Ruben even if we lose Europa, right? We know, hey, some people are just giving him time because we're still in Europa League. Let's see if we don't win Europa. Let's see the reaction from a lot of the fans, because I think, hey, he's on a ticking time, right? So let's see the reaction, man. Tyler Diblin is a 10 million pound player, yeah. But we know, Newcastle want like 100 M's for him. So these guys are crazy, man. These guys are crazy. Newcastle are crazy, man. They're trying to actually rip us off with Tyler Diblin. They want 100 million, but I think we'll find a way out. We saw what we did with Newcastle United, right? Sorry, Southampton want 100 million, but we saw what we did with Newcastle with United and their technical director, right? So I think we might do the same thing, man. We might do the same thing to Southampton with Tyler Diblin, right? If Tyler Diblin just forces his way out, Newcastle, they can't demand 100 million. They're getting relegated. He forces his way out. He doesn't go for preseason. He doesn't attend any games. Bro, Tyler Diblin, from now until the end of the season, you need to make it hard for Newcastle, for Southampton to keep you. Because if they want 100 million, no one is paying that. No one is paying 100 million for you. So you gotta make it hard for them to keep you. It's a bit crazy that they want 100 million, man. It's a bit crazy, but we know, when clubs are about to get relegated, they want as much money as they can get, because that championship money isn't like Premier League money. So we know why Southampton are doing this. They want as much money as they can get so that they can be back in the Premier League again. So we know why they're saying 100 million for Tyler Diblin, but realistically, is he a 100 million player? No, never in a lifetime. How can you be spending 100 million for a right back? Like, that's crazy, bro. That is actually crazy. So, we know why they're doing this, man. We know why they're doing this. We know their game plan. And with United, hey, your scout, Jason Wilcox, if this man doesn't want to come, you find another guy, right? If Tyler Diblin, if Southampton are making it too hard for us to buy Tyler Diblin, you find another guy. That's what we did with Quenda, right? Quenda, Sporting wanted more than we wanted to pay for him. Look at what the amount Chelsea paid for him. So if we can walk away from deals like that, I think United can walk away from anything, bro. He's 6'5". That's crazy. And he only turned like 17 recently, right? So he was like 6'5" at 16. That's actually crazy, man. He only turned like 17 recently, because I swear like a few months ago he was 16 or something. I swear he was like 16. And so I think he only turned 17 recently. So yeah, that guy, he genuinely has insane genes, bro. He genuinely has insane genes. I didn't expect this game to go to like extra time, man. Nottingham Forest, Brighton. I didn't expect this game to go to extra time. I thought Forest, they were gonna do the job early. Based on how Forest were playing, I thought, Forest, they'll win this in 90 minutes. based on how they've been playing in the Premier League. But yo, Brighton, man, I hope they go all the way. FA Cup, Brighton, can they go all the way? I hope so, man. I hope so. Like, if Brighton win the FA Cup over Man City, I'll be smiling, man. I'll be extremely happy because we know Crystal Palace are not doing anything to Man City. The only hope is Brighton or Forest. So yeah, the game is about to start, man. The game is about to start as well. Real Madrid, Andre Goulet, his first game starting for such a long time, man. Such a long time. And obviously we can see Carlo, he is focused on the league, but he knows that game against Arsenal is around the corner. Obviously, it's like what? Almost 8, 9 days, 10 days to go, something like that. So yeah, that Champions League is around the corner, man. Champions League is around the corner. Come on, man. Real Madrid, can you entertain the people today? Yeah, it is good for us though. Forest players are gonna be tired. It is good for us. And isn't it crazy that yo, Forest, they're playing immediately after this, right? That's actually crazy. I didn't expect the Premier League to make the game on Tuesday. I thought they were gonna give Forest a bit more time, maybe make the game on Wednesday or something like that, or Thursday. So I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked. But we know that yo, Premier League, the fixture list for the Premier League is done way before the FA Cup. They never saw this coming. They never saw Nottingham Forest reaching this far, right? To be realistic, man. To be realistic. But hey, this Forest team, interesting. How are we gonna play against this team, right? Obviously, they are gonna be a bit tired, a bit fatigued, but if they lose today, their confidence will be down bad. It'll be down bad, bro. Do you think Arsenal have a chance with Saka back or not? Nah, bro. Like Real Madrid are too good for Arsenal, especially the way Arsenal play. We know with transitions, Arsenal, that's where they concede a lot of goals, right? A lot of goals. We saw how they were playing against us, right? Over the transition, this and that, that and this. So with Real Madrid, the speed and the talent they have in this attack, that's what's gonna destroy Arsenal. That's what's gonna destroy Arsenal because we saw what Real Madrid did to Man City. Yes, Man City haven't been the greatest, but we saw what they did to Man City. When Mbappe turns up, this guy is unbelievable, man. I'm giving Arsenal no chance, bro. I'm giving Arsenal no chance against Real Madrid. Like the only chance I'm giving them is maybe if it goes to extra time penalties, that's when you can say, yo, Arsenal have a realistic opportunity. But the way Arsenal play is perfect for Real Madrid. It is perfect for Real. If Arsenal played like Atletico Madrid, then I would say, yeah, Arsenal have a chance. But now the way Arsenal play, yo, those are the types of teams Madrid love. Those are the types of teams Madrid love. The way Arsenal play, those are the types of teams they love. Especially Kylian Mbappe. I'm telling you this right now. Saliba, he's looking world class right now. But yo, Kylian Mbappe is gonna cook his French teammate in the Champions League. Mbappe knows Saliba head to toe. These guys train with each other in the French national team. So hey, it's gonna be entertaining regardless of what happens. I'm gonna be real. Arsenal versus Real Madrid is gonna be entertaining regardless of what happens, but I'm edging it with Real Madrid. I'm not even edging it. I think Real Madrid win it comfortably, man. Comfortably. Arsenal are the perfect team for Madrid, especially the way they play. The way they play, perfect team. Even Zersky cooked him in the FA Cup. Yeah, so Saliba, bro, yo, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be an exciting game, but if Arsenal do beat Madrid, I'll be extremely surprised. I'll be extremely shocked. But Arteta looks like it's gonna be another season without a trophy, right? If Ruben Amorim wins the Europa League, you just see that Arteta, he's a time waster, man. He's really a time waster because all this time you're still not really winning trophies. Eddie Howe, he's winning. This Ruben Amorim has the potential to win a trophy before Arteta, so it's actually crazy, man. It's actually crazy, but hey, let's hope Arsenal do keep Arteta, man. As a United fan, I just love seeing him bottle the league before like 10 games are left. Every season Arteta is bottling the league. So as a United fan, I just love to see it, man. Let's hope Arteta signs a new contract. Let's hope he signs a new contract, stays at Arsenal while we rebuild, because with Arteta, I think there's no progress for Arsenal. Like, fair play, he got like top four, but now it's time to take that next level, that next step. And that's with everything in life. You gotta take that next level, that next step. You can't always stay at the same level for over 3 years. You're still dreaming about top four. Yeah, it's crazy how Ten Hag won two trophies with a worse team than Arsenal. So with Arteta, like, you gotta see that it's not really taking you anywhere, right? Are you progressing? Yeah, truly, you're not really progressing, and that's everything in life. Like, you gotta find some type of progress, even if it's like 1% type of progress. You still gotta find some type of progress. But for a club like Arsenal, you have to take that next step into trophies now, right? Yes, right now they are stable, but it's about taking that next step now. And obviously, some people have the sentiment with Arteta. Oh no, he brought them back from like finishing eighth and things like that. But ov- overall, you gotta take that next step, right? You gotta take that next step. It's like owning a business, man, right? Eventually you need to take that next step to become profitable, to become a bit more successful. So that's what Arsenal need to do, man. You gotta move away from Arteta and get somebody that can take you to that next level. Obviously, change is scary, right? Change for a lot of people is scary. A lot of people wouldn't want to make that change because they're saying, oh no, we're already comfortable. But being comfortable, that's what holds you back in every aspect of life, right? You shouldn't be too comfortable with, oh no, top four, we're getting top four, we're getting this. Let's just be comfortable with this. You got to just take that next step in life. So, yeah, Arsenal, they need a new manager if they want to genuinely win something, especially based on the competition, man. Like, based on the competition, we know Liverpool are strong. Man City will be back next season. Chelsea are still gonna be up and down next season. I'm gonna be real. Chelsea with Enzo Maresca, they're still gonna be up and down. Yes, they have a young Brazilian coming into Chelsea, but I don't really see him making a major impact that turns Chelsea into title winning team, right? Title contenders. So I don't see Chelsea really doing anything next season. The big two are Man City, Liverpool. Let's see what those two do. Newcastle might be the underdogs. I see Newcastle doing what Nottingham Forest are doing next season. So, ish, this game, we can see the players are heading onto the field, man. Come on. Real Madrid, finally, man. Finally. Finally. Yo, this stadium, the Santiago Bernabeu. Oh, this stadium is beautiful, man. It is a beautiful. Like, especially at night like this. Oh my God. The stadium is magnificent. Especially like Champions League nights, like at night. Oh, I would say it's top three stadiums in the world. Santiago Bernabeu. Just the design. the capacity, the way it looks. It's literally the definition of like a genuinely fancy stadium. Like I wouldn't put any stadium above it, especially at night. Like oh, it's really something else, man. It's really something else. You like the Camp Nou more? Hey, the Camp Nou it is beautiful, and La Liga have insane stadiums, man. They have insane stadiums. Let's hope Man United can do that, bro. Yeah, revamping Old Trafford, like the Bernabeu, it would be amazing, but we know what why they're doing this, bro. It's a money thing, right? It's a money thing. They make way more money with a new stadium because now you have things around the new stadium, a lot of equipment around the new stadium. Yeah, Bernabeu has history, bro. It has a lot of history. But yeah, it's a money thing, bro. It's a money thing. That's why they're not really revamping it. They want a new stadium. But I think our new stadium will be top three in the world. That Man United new stadium, top three in the world. I really, really love it. I love the design though. Even Liverpool revamp Anfield. Yeah, but you gotta understand. The mayor, the government is involved with this new Man United stadium, right? So many people are making money out of this stadium. So it was always gonna be a new stadium rather than revamping it because we're also selling the naming rights for the stadium, right? The report saying, yo, we're gonna sell the naming rights for our new stadium. It might not be called Old Trafford. It might be called something else. So they're selling it's a money thing. It looks like a circus, our new stadium. Yeah, from first I like the interior, like the inside. Obviously the outside it's up and down, bro. The outside is up and down, but I think the interior it's really modern, bro. If you see the way the interior is, the way they actually broke it down, how the interior is, there's more technology there. It's more modern, and it's even better than a lot of the stadiums right now. The equipment inside the stadium will be insane. That's what I'm genuinely excited about. Obviously, the exterior will only see how good it is when it's actually done. But for me, the interior, world class, and the seats that they're gonna be doing. Oh my God, that's where I'm mostly impressed. Like the seats for the stadium, bro. It looks like you're gonna be in a private jet or something. Like, oh, the interior of the new Old Trafford, the new stadium, it's gonna look like you're in a private jet or something. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. The interior, I'm impressed with it. Interior, also like the dressing rooms, how they laid down like the dressing rooms and things like that. Yo, that's world class. That is a world class dressing room. Even our new training center, it's gonna be world class, man. So we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see. But hey, 5 years is a long time, man. 5 years, 5 seasons is a long time until we have that new stadium. Oh, finally. Let me set up the timer, man. Let me set up the timer. Finally, time for this game. Oh, league football. Come on, man. Come on. Mbappe, can you do something today? Let's hope so. Oh, I've really missed like club football, man. I won't even lie. Especially top teams like Real Madrid, Man United. I've missed them, man. I've genuinely missed this. Come on. Oh, finally, finally, finally. Let me just get some water quick. Come on. Oh, Luka Modric, the veteran, the GOAT, man. The midfield GOAT. Obviously, there's always an argument between, oh, who's better, Modric or Iniesta. I think, yeah, for me, Iniesta it was an animal. Like, Iniesta at his peak was an animal, but Modric as well, he's a beast as well. So for me, it's a bit more impressive with what Modric did, right? What Modric has done for Croatia, what Modric has done for Real Madrid. With Iniesta, it what Iniesta did for Spain isn't as impressive as what Modric has done for Croatia. That's all I have to say. Like, obviously, Iniesta was a top midfielder, man. Like, one of the greatest. But with Modric, what he did for Croatia built his legacy. Like, reaching a World Cup final with Croatia, and he was the main guy for Croatia when they reached the World Cup final. So for me, that's the only argument I have. Like, Real Madrid, their past players have been insane. Like Gareth Bale, especially Gareth Bale for Wales, Gareth Bale even for Real Madrid. Low key, I put Gareth Bale above Karim Benzema. Like, on talent wise, I think Gareth Bale, if he could stay fit, oh, that guy would have built an unbelievable legacy. Talent wise, ooh, for me, he's the greatest British talent we've ever seen, Gareth Bale. Like, that's why I'm saying, yo, Real Madrid, they always have like insane players, generational players, players that will be there for the history books, right? R9, Brazilian Ronaldo, that guy was also an animal. So, Real Madrid, they always buy the best players, right? And their strategy has recently started working a bit better, man. Yeah, Bale, distance shooting, his speed. Gareth Bale was on a different level, bro. Gareth Bale was on a different level, bro. But then towards the end of his career, the Real Madrid fans really hated him. Madrid fans really hated Gareth Bale. We saw he started playing golf, taking a piss, things like that. Yeah, so the way Gareth Bale left Real Madrid wasn't really the best, but yeah, this game, man. Let's just hope for a great game. Let's just hope for a great game. Let's just hope for a great game. And for me, that's where I regret. I regret, like, yo, Man United, that should have been the guy. That should have been the guy you're signing, Gareth Bale. Ooh. For me, post Sir Alex Ferguson, the main mistake United made was not getting younger players, right? Younger players, players that can actually give you some type of longevity, because we didn't see that. We didn't see that because you still had an old Ryan Giggs, a Ryan Giggs past his best, a Paul Scholes past his best. So when David Moyes came in, he was stuck with an average team. That was the situation at Man United. So I don't put all the blame on David Moyes, right? He wanted some brilliant players, guys like Tony Kroos. He wanted some brilliant players, David Moyes. It's just that, yo, Sir Alex Ferguson, he left a finished team. We gotta be real. We gotta be real, right? The board let Sir Alex Ferguson down as well. In that final season, the only players you can rate, maybe probably Van Persie. Wayne Rooney was past his best. That final season, our defense was really horrendous. Like, David Moyes was left out to dry, man. He was left out to dry in that final season. Truly left out to dry. So the Glazers have been genuinely destroying us even during Sir Alex. Because for Sir Alex to be using Ryan Giggs, it's a disgrace, man. Ryan Giggs, that's past his best, right? Post Scholes, that's past his best. It was an aging team. So for Sir Alex to be using such a team, it's a disgrace by the owners, man. These guys, They destroyed us a long time ago. The Glazers, they destroyed us a long time ago, man. They were destroying Man United a long, long time ago. But the game has started okay. The game has started okay right now. Let's just hope we see like a good goal in the early minutes, right? That's all I'm begging for. Like, just Mbappe, do your thing. Kylian Mbappe, come on, man. Kylian, can you score, man? I want this man to win the Golden Boot over Lewandowski. We know, yo, what Lewandowski is doing is insane, it's crazy, but yo, Mbappe, if you can just step up for France, man. Step up for France. Ooh. And the tempo to this game is we might see a surprising result because Leganes as well, yo, they can shock Real Madrid, but the way Andre Goulet has started, I've been impressed with that. Mbappe, yeah, just based on these first few minutes, the win is coming. I can just feel it, man. I can just feel it. I can just feel that win for Real Madrid. Ooh. And that's the thing with like United, when you're buying world class players, those a period of time where we're just buying players that are considered world class, right? Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Paul Pogba, all these other guys. When you were buying those types of players, you should have been looking at some of the players Real Madrid were buying, right? Why wasn't a player like Benzema on your list? Why wasn't? Why didn't you try and get a player like Gareth Bale? And my biggest regret was, yo, United not really getting Gareth Bale. Like, that guy would have changed us. The moment you saw Ryan Giggs starting to age out, a young Gareth Bale should have been on your list. Especially Sir Alex Ferguson. Yo, you have so much clout with British players. If Sir Alex Ferguson went to Gareth Bale and said, hey, I want you to play for me, this and that, a young Gareth Bale, he comes to Man United, man. He comes to Man United. The clout Sir Alex Ferguson had, oh, it's insane. And United, we've missed out on so many great players. Ronaldinho, like missing out on Ronaldinho. How do you do that? And you gotta blame the Glazers again. You gotta blame the Glazers again, man. Oh, we've missed out on so many good players. Players that would have taken us to the another level, another dimension, another level. But yo, this game is literally two teams that will make it competitive. That's why I love La Liga, man. It's competitive till the end. Like you never know, you can never genuinely tell that yo, this team will win or that team will lose. But yeah, La Liga, I love the competitiveness. I love the technical ability in this league. Modric, let's see how he passes it around today. Luka Modric. Luka Modric. This guy is just different, man. He is just different. That's another player. I'm asking the question, yo, United, this guy was in the Premier League. Luka Modric. You couldn't have signed him? Yo. Ooh. I need Mbappe to just get involved a bit more, man. Kylian Mbappe, just get involved in the game a bit more. Like, just try touch the ball a bit more. Get involved. Get into those dangerous areas. Get into those dangerous places. Just try your best. Kylian Mbappe. I'm not just asking for goals from him. I'm asking for a full performance. Kylian Mbappe, he barely gives us that great performance, all-round performance. It's been a while. right? The last time he gave us an all-round performance was against Manchester City. Ooh, Bellingham, simple, but poor from Jude Bellingham, man. Poor from Jude Bellingham. I get that a lot of players are coming from international break, but just stabilize yourselves. Stabilize yourselves. I get it was international break. Some of you are feeling some fatigue. Some of you are feeling the tiredness. But stay stable, stabilize, and take control of this game. Right? Keep it simple. Keep it simple, man. Mm, let's see. Let's actually see. Ooh, good ball there from Rudiger, man. Like the thing with Rudiger, you never know what to expect from this guy. One day he's unbelievable, best defender in the world. The next day he's so clumsy, making crazy decisions. So Rudiger, he's up and down as well. And it'll be interesting to see how Trent actually plays in this team. Like Trent, next season is your judgment season. Like Judgment Day, Trent Alexander, let's see what you do. Next season is Judgment Day. Come on. Ooh, poor way to lose the ball there. Poor way to lose the ball. Oh, man. Leganes. Leganes. And this is why I think Carlo might get fired, man. Because teams like this, yes, it's still the early minutes, but you're supposed to be dominating already. Like, come on. You should be trying to dominate already. Like, come on, Carlo. This isn't good enough, especially the way Real Madrid are playing. It's far from good enough, man. I have to keep it real. Right? Of course, there's a situation of fatigue and things like that, but could have. I expected a bit more, man. A bit more control, a bit more in the attack, a bit more in the final third. I know it's the early minutes, but just give us something. Give us something. Because even the last game, I was saying this, and then Real Madrid struggled. They did struggle. So come on. Final third, we need to see a bit more, man. Yes, you're keeping the ball extremely well, but oh, Modric's shot saved. Better from Madrid. A bit better from Madrid, man. A bit better, but come on. You gotta do a bit more. A bit more. But low key, I'm disappointed that hey, Vasquez will be moved on, right? Low key. Since Trent is coming, Vasquez, man, he served Real Madrid extremely well. Lucas Vasquez, man. At least he'll still be a bench player, but let's see what happens to Valverde then. Because there are rumors that Real Madrid are still looking for a midfielder or something. So what happens to Valverde then? So Vasquez, Valverde, next season, it's uncertain for these guys. It's extremely even Brahim Diaz, right? Brahim Diaz, do you still want to remain as a bench player? Because let's be realistic. Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, they genuinely start majority of the games. A guy like Brahim Diaz, your quality, you're good enough to be starting for a decent team. So would he stay at Real Madrid being just a bench player? Same thing with Andre Goulet, and Endrick. So Brahim Diaz, Andre Goulet, Endrick, you have to ask these questions. Yo, do I want to be a bench player? Yes, I'm gonna win trophies at Real Madrid. But hey, these are the exciting moments of your career, right? The early moments of your career where you still have the energy, you still have the talent, you still have the drive to play football, right? Obviously, like Brazilians, we know the Brazilian curse. After 30, they don't really care about football anymore. They just want to party, things like that. But yo, with Endrick, do you want to waste the best moments of your career? Because we can already see guys like Lamine Yamal tearing it up. Ooh, I wouldn't write out Leganes from scoring. These guys can genuinely get a goal. They can genuinely get a goal. That's why, yo, Mbappe, you gotta step up. Like Kylian Mbappe, come on, man. Eh, Brahim Diaz, Brahim Diaz, Endrick, Andre Goulet, they gotta find another club because you're too good to be bench players. You are too good to be bench players, substitutes. I know some of these guys, they're staying here because, hey, they want to win trophies, this and that. But sometimes, yo, if you're making the money, it doesn't, the trophies don't really matter. It's about playing the football, playing, experiencing. What's the point of winning a trophy, but you're on the bench for majority of the game? You're on the bench for majority of the season. Like, even if I was a second choice goalkeeper, I wouldn't be celebrating trophies because I haven't had anything to do, right? I had no impact in that trophy. It's better to be at a team like Burnley where you're playing every day, right? Than at a team like Real Madrid where you're playing once a month. Ooh, momentum there, momentum there. Real Madrid literally getting closer to that first goal. Ooh, that was that was extremely close though. That was extremely close. Let's see how some of these players actually play in the World Cup, right? Guys like Jude Bellingham, Kamavinga, Mbappe. Let's see what they do in the World Cup, right? Obviously like a year left, 1 year left until the World Cup. Let's see how these guys play. Let's see how these guys perform because literally the World Cup is the biggest trophy in football, right? It's the most watched competition in football. So if you perform there, you're eating. And for Mbappe, if you get like 2 World Cup trophies, that'll be insane. Carlo looking over like, hey, this team, you gotta get the job done. I love Carlo Ancelotti though. Love this man. Ah, Mbappe, get more involved. Get more involved. That's all I'm asking for from Kylian Mbappe. Get more involved into the game. Right? Fans are paying a lot of money just to see you. Just try your best to get involved and entertain. After such a long international break, a lot of fans want these guys to entertain. Ooh. I like this kid from Leganes. This black kid. Ooh. It really, really makes sense. I like this kid, man. This black kid. Oh my God. And I also saw like the Man United leaked shirt. If that's our kit next season, oh, that would be insane. Because the leaked Man United shirt for next season is really, really sexy, man. It's impressive. That leaked shirt for Man United, it's impressive. If that is the official shirt for next season, wow. Wow. Because with United, we have been having like some good kits, some good shirts, especially like last season. I like the green and white one, right? That green and white away kit for Manchester United, especially the jacket as well, the green and white jacket. So, Man United, we've been having some good kits in the past few years. Ooh, good defending there. Great defending there. We've been having some great kits. I really enjoyed that green and white one. Oh, that green, especially the jacket that went with that green and white one. That green and white jacket, it was crazy, man. I couldn't buy it because it was sold out like in a week or something. That green and white jacket was sold out in like a week or something. It was only the away shirt that was available. So United products like that, they sell out extremely fast, man. Oof. The thing with Real, they will have like possession and things like that, but it's about what you do in the final third, right? What you do in the final third. Oh. That's what I'm saying. Mbappe, your performances need to go up a bit more. Like, I expected a bit more from Kylian Mbappe. Come on, man. Even during the international break, he was underwhelming, Mbappe. Eh. And even Vinicius Jr. That's why I always say, yo, Vinicius Jr. isn't the guy people think he is. Like, this man is overrated a bit. Vinicius Jr. is a bit overrated because we see him for Brazil, right? We see how he crashes out for Brazil. Horrific performances. The guy is failing to carry Brazil, failing to dribble. A Brazilian that's failing to dribble isn't a Brazilian. That's a fact, man. Like Vinicius Jr. for Brazil was he's always horrific, man. He's always horrific. And it just shows you that, yo, this guy, low key, is a system player. Low key, Vinicius Jr. is a system player, man. Because for Brazil, this guy lets Brazil down every single time. And that's why they couldn't give him the Ballon d'Or. Like, hey, for Brazil, you're playing worse than some of these championship players. How can a guy like that win the Ballon d'Or? Because his performances for Brazil are horrific. That's why Vinicius Jr. didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Like, if people watch him for Brazil, you'd think this guy is a championship player, right? Vinicius Jr. looks like a championship player when he's playing for Brazil. He genuinely looks like a championship player. So I understand why he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Like, hey, for Brazil, you're looking like a championship player, below average player. We can't give you the Ballon d'Or for that, right? It's about like all round performances, and that's what Vinicius Jr. doesn't really offer. Like, his all round performances are below average, man. Like, you start asking the question, is this guy really Brazilian or he's just faking the passport? Right? He might be just faking the passport, man. He might just be faking the passport. This man might be from Siberia, man. He's faking that Brazilian passport. Right? He should be playing for Saudi instead of Brazil. Vinicius Jr., man. This is the worst Brazil team I've ever seen. Vinny, Rodrigo, these guys are a disgrace. Like, these guys should be playing for Saudi, not Brazil. Like, the way they're playing, it's not Brazilian. It is not Brazilian. And obviously, a lot of people have that sentiment from Brazil after seeing world class. Ooh, Bellingham, man. So close there from Modric, but ish. Shot gets blocked. Whoa, that was some great play from Real Madrid. That was some great play. Luka Modric, man. That was some great play from Real Madrid. This guy, he needs to be playing for Saudi. Vinicius Jr. is not Brazilian, man. He's genuinely needs to be playing for Saudi. That's the nation you need to be playing for, because a lot of people, they have that memories of Brazil, right? They have good memories of Brazil. So every time you hear the word Brazilian, Brazil, you think, okay, yeah, you think of Ronaldinho, you think of Rovaldo, you think of all these R9, you think of all these great players, right? So when you see Vinicius Jr. and these other guys play for Brazil, you start thinking to yourself, yo, is this Brazil or is this Saudi Arabia playing? That's genuinely what you start asking yourself. Like Vinny, he should be playing for Saudi, man. Like that's how he plays for Brazil. The man looks like he's from Saudi. Ah, he's not Brazilian, Vinicius Jr. Far from Brazilian. Like the way they've actually declined Brazil, they've made Brazil look like a joke. Argentina doing ole to Brazil. That's a joke, man. That is a disgrace and a joke. Argentina doing ole to Brazil. Ole. What? Rafinha as well. That guy is a fraud as well, man. He's not Brazilian. None of those players that were playing against Argentina are Brazilian, man. Those guys should be playing for Saudi. Like, you need to let them go and just focus on the next generation, man. Because Vinny, he's not really winning you a World Cup. He's not winning you a World Cup. Vinicius Jr., Rafinha, Rodrigo, these guys are system players, man. They should be playing for Saudi, not Brazil. Like they've made Brazil a massive joke. Ooh, great pass there. Great pass there. And sometimes, yes, Bellingham isn't really the best on the eye. Sometimes he's not really the best, the fanciest player on the eye. But one thing you gotta give him is that the guy is effective. Jude Bellingham. Sometimes he is effective. Like, especially like when you're driving, counter-attacking, things like that. Jude Bellingham, the guy is effective, man. He might not be the best player to watch. He might not be Andreas Iniesta. He might not be like Rodri, great to watch, but he's effective, man. Jude Bellingham is effective. He might not pass the eye test, but the guy is effective. Jude Bellingham. Oh, but Modric, man. Modric is effective and he's great to watch. Like, he's a combination of both. Oh, oh. Getting closer, Real Madrid, man. Getting closer. Getting closer. Just final third, it needs to improve a bit. But yo, they are getting closer, man. That goal is coming. I can feel it. I can feel a goal for Real Madrid, man. Getting closer. At least we have some football, man. Internationals were they were not for me. Like, internationals. So much heartbreak in international. Just seeing Brazil becoming a joke. Oh my God. Ooh. Yo. I wonder if Carlo Ancelotti is gonna actually bring these guys on, right? These fake Brazilians. The fake Brazilians, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo. Come on, man. These guys are fake Brazilians until they win a World Cup. These guys are fake Brazilians, man. Because the way you've been playing Copa America, friendlies, you're a fake Brazilian. The fake Brazilian Vinicius Jr., man. System player at the best. Oh, oh. Yo, Mbappe is getting stuck in. Mbappe is getting stuck in. That's why I say, yo, the next World Cup, let's see. Let's see. Think Thomas Tuchel will be an underdog for the next World Cup. Of course, Argentina will be the favorites. You can't ride out France. So just Thomas Tuchel, just based on the unknown, you don't know what he's gonna do. So you can't write him off in the World Cup, right? Argentina, they're already insane. France, the squad, the French squad is insane. So Spain, defensively, Spain are not really that good. If Spain actually face a team like Argentina, they're getting destroyed. So yeah, World Cup will be exciting, man. World Cup will be exciting. It will be genuinely exciting. So we have so many good teams in that World Cup. For me, I still see Argentina low key as the favorites, right? Low key Argentina, France as well. Just based on Thomas Tuchel, you can't write out England. Based on Thomas Tuchel, you can't write out England because that guy tactically he'll find a way in cup competitions, especially with the players he has. He loves a lot of these players. Mount, Rashford. These are his guys, man. These are his types of players. These are the players he'll sign for a club team. These are his proper players, Thomas Tuchel. So yeah, I wouldn't write him off, man. We saw what he did for Dortmund, reaching Champions League final for Dortmund. He reached the Champions League final for Chelsea. Ooh, penalty. Penalty. Oh, penalty. That came out of nowhere. Ooh. Andre Goulet winning a penalty, and you know Mbappe is eh, he's scoring this. Right? Ooh, penalty, man. Penalty. Mbappe is scoring this easy. Easy. Easy, man. Easy dub for Mbappe. He gets his goal for today. Easy dub for Mbappe. This penalty, easy for Mbappe. Unless Jude takes it, but I see Mbappe taking this. Ooh, there's an argument that he got the ball. There's an argument that he got the ball. VAR might rule it off, but it might just stand. Mbappe gets his goal. I don't expect Mbappe to miss this. He gets his goal. Right here, right now, we know he ain't missing. We know this man ain't missing, right? We need you in form before that Arsenal game. This is like preseason, right? This is like preseason. Get you fresh and ready for the Champions League. Get you fresh and ready for club football, man. Because sometimes during internationals, you really lose your momentum. As a football player, you lose your momentum. International break, you lose your momentum, you lose your vibe, you lose your overall capabilities. But hey, easy go for Mbappe today. He's gonna score it. And he does score it. Kylian Mbappe. Oh my God. I'm not really surprised. Yo, this guy, penalty wise, he's one of the best. Like him, Bruno Fernandes, penalties, you can never write them off. Mbappe, Bruno, yo. And the way he actually just, yo, that penalty was insane though. That's Mbappe. Penalties and Mbappe, they go together. They go together like fine wine. 1-0 Real Madrid. And never in doubt, man. Never in doubt. Chipping the keeper. A fancy penalty. He's literally eating from that. When they point to the penalty spot, I knew, yo, Mbappe, there's no way he's going to miss this. No way he's going to miss this. 1-0. Come on, man. Yo, Mbappe, we need you. We need you to win that golden boot. That golden boot for Kylian Mbappe. Come on, man. Come on, man. Doing it for France. Come on. Come on, Mbappe. And that's the worst way to concede a penalty as a goalkeeper. When somebody chips you and you just have to watch it. You just have to watch it. Oh, that's the worst way. You're watching it in slow motion go in. Oh, that's the worst way. When somebody chips a penalty and you're just watching it in slow motion, you just have to watch it. Oh, that's the worst way. As a goalkeeper, I feel for goalkeepers that get chipped because it's so disrespectful. It is so. What? 1-1. Oh my God. Oh my God. 1-1 already. Yo, this game. It's come to life, man. Yo. Leganes respond immediately. That was so disorganized, though. These guys respond immediately. What a response. What? That came out of nowhere. Oh, wow. That genuinely. Oh, he's on side. He's on side. He's on side. He's on side, brother. He's on side. Put your hands down. He's on side. He's on side. He's on side. Put your hands down. Horrible defending by Vasquez there. You just let the ball slide through your legs. Like, what the hell is that? But, oh my God. Horrible defending right there. What a game this is. Yo. What a response already. And, yo. What a game. This is entertaining. Entertaining. I didn't expect the response to be so quick. I was still celebrating Mbappe's goal just to see an equalizer immediately after. Yo, oh my God, Real Madrid. Real Madrid, man. Oh, let's hope we don't see a situation we saw against Real Betis, because if these guys crash out like they crashed out against Real Betis, it'll be embarrassing. It will be embarrassing. I was celebrating Mbappe goal, Mbappe FC, France FC, and it's these guys just concede immediately after. Immediately after, man. But hey, shout out Kylian Mbappe for the penalty, but yo, conceding immediately after. I even forgot to change the scores, man. Shit. I even forgot to change the scores. Two quick goals. And yeah, that's why we love football, man. You never know what to expect. That's why we love this game. Football, especially club football. It's genuinely end to end entertaining. I love games like this where, yo, it's competitive. I don't like games where it's just one sided, unless it's Man United playing where you're one sided, winning one sided. Like, yo, but I know Real Madrid will get a goal after this. Like, Mbappe, he's fired up. That penalty just gave him the life he needed. That penalty genuinely gave him the life he needed. Right? We need you to gain some momentum before that Champions League starts. Just go on an unbelievable run. Ooh, Enrique. I want to see Endrick in the next 5 years. Like, what type of player does he develop into? Because there's a lot of hype surrounding Endrick, because he is talented as a striker. So the next 5 seasons, I want to see how he develops, man. What he's doing, who he becomes, what type of striker he becomes, what type of player he genuinely becomes. Him and Andre Goulet, right? Because we already saw like Ansu Fati, man. We thought Ansu Fati was gonna be the next big thing, this and that, but the guy really crashed out before he turned 20, right? His career finished. The hype of Ansu Fati finished before he turned 20. That's crazy, though. right? When Ansu Fati was like what, 17, 18, the hype was high for Ansu Fati. Wow, Ansu Fati, he's the next Messi, he's the next this. But then the hype died out before he even turned 20. That's crazy. How is your career over before you turn 20? And that's why it's so dangerous to overhype young players before they do anything. With Lamine Yamal, I can get it. I get it. Yo, Lamine, he's turning up in Euros. He's turning up in Champions Leagues. He's turning up every single day, right? But for me, with Endrick is still in that Ansu Fati category because yes, you have talent, but let's see what you do with that talent, right? Let's see what you do. I need consistency from Endrick before I say, yo, this guy is gonna be a success. Because with someone like Lamine Yamal, you can confidently say that, yo, he's gonna be a success regardless. Regardless, next 5 years he's still gonna be good, unless a massive injury happens or something dramatic happens. But with Endrick, you still need to see like some type of consistency, right? So it's not really certain for Endrick. It's not really certain. Oh, ref, man. But hey, the development of Mbappe was is what has genuinely shocked me because when Mbappe came out from Monaco, I thought, yo, this guy was gonna die out, right? I thought, hey, this Mbappe hype will die out after a few seasons. Mbappe won't be really relevant. That's what I thought at Monaco after he had that insane season at Monaco. I thought, it's another overhyped player, Mbappe. After a few seasons, Mbappe will crash out. We won't really be hearing or seeing this guy anymore. But then he goes out to win a World Cup. that that's when I said, yo, this guy, yeah, he's here to stay. Kylian Mbappe is here to stay. So with someone like Lamine Yamal, he's here to stay. With Endrick, he still needs to cement his place as I'm here to stay. Vinicius Jr., for me, he would never be the best player in the world because that guy is a fake Brazilian. He's a fake Brazilian. Rodrigo, you're a fake Brazilian. A Brazilian failing to dribble when you're playing Argentina, like, oh, it's embarrassing, man. It's genuinely embarrassing. Too many fake Brazilians playing for Brazil, man. These guys should be playing for Saudi. Playing for, oh my God. 2-0. Yo, 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 Carlo. Defensively, this team is falling apart right now. Yo, 2-0. They just got stunned. Real Madrid down 2-0 at 2-1, sorry, at home. Oh my God. Let me update the scoreline. Oh my God. 2-1. Yo. Nah, 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 nah. Carlo. What's going on with Carlo Ancelotti? Like defensively, this has been bad. Both goals defensively, this has been bad. Horrific. Yo. Oh my God. And that's why I'm saying, yo, instead of spending wages on Trent Alexander-Arnold, go out there and buy world-class defenders. You're out here spending wages on Trent when you can be buying world-class defenders. Come on, that should be your main priority because you know Rudiger, he's up and down. A lot of your defenders are up and down. So that should be the position Real Madrid should be looking to strengthen. You're out here wasting money on Trent's wages, right? You can get a cheaper right back and focus on central mid defenders, man. Like Trent, his wages are gonna be crazy, and he won't help you defensively. So defensively, that's your main thing. Like Real Madrid Defensively, that's your main problem. That's why they wanted Lenny Euro, right? You failed to get Lenny Euro. Your main thing should be, hey, let's get a defender that's gonna genuinely come in and make us a bit more stable. Because these two goals Real Madrid conceded, they're a joke, man. Those two goals are a massive, massive joke. Like, how are you conceding those to Leganes, man? It's not like you're playing Barcelona right now. These guys, Leganes, come on, man. Like Leganes, and this is how you're gonna give Arsenal some confidence. If you're if you're conceding these types of goals to Leganes, you might as well give Arsenal a chance in that game. Genuinely, you might as well give Arsenal a chance in that game. Because trust me, yes, we don't rate some of these Arsenal players, but they are better than the players for Leganes. So defensively, this has to improve, man. It's gotta improve. Oh my God. And we have to be realistic. Even the goal Real Madrid scored was a penalty. So even in this game, they've been dominating. Leganes has been dominating. Like the goal Real Madrid scored was a penalty, right? You're failing to test their goalkeeper. You're failing to create chances. You're failing to defend. So it's been a mess today. It's been a massive mess. Extremely massive mess. Leganes? Come on, man. This, oh, this is a joke. Like Leganes. Come on. Come on. If you start defending like this against Arsenal, you might as well just say, hey, Arsenal have won that Champions League game, right? Because if you're allowing Leganes to score two easy goals like that, hey, it's going to be a long night against Arsenal. And both teams are sponsored by Emirates. So, yo, that would be interesting. Arsenal versus Real Madrid. Ah, disappointing, man. Yo, I expected way more from this Madrid team. Like, seriously. Like, seriously. Defensively falling apart. We saw this against Robotic, man. Like, even against Villarreal. Seen it so many times where Real Madrid are just falling apart defensively. That should be your main thing. Focus on the defense. Summer transfer window, that's what Real Madrid need to focus on. Yo, your defense is horrific. And that's what I was saying before. Like, Rudiger, he's up and down, man. He's genuinely up and down as a defender. Like, with Rudiger, there'll be some days where you're saying, wow, Rudiger, come on, what a defender. And there'll be some days you're saying, yo, this guy needs to be playing in the championship. So Rudiger, he's so up and down. He's so up and down. There'll be some days where you're saying, yo, this guy's the best defender in the world. And some days where you're saying, yo, how is this guy playing in a top level league? So that's the situation with Rudiger. Oh, Mbappe, come on. Come on. Mbappe coming close there. At least his performances have actually stepped up after Real Madrid conceded. He's trying to actually carry the team now. That's what we want to see from you because yo, the people on the bench don't expect Vinicius Jr. to come on and change anything because that man is a fake Brazilian. That man is a fake Brazilian, man. So it's all up to Kylian Mbappe right now, right? You can't be relying on fake Brazilians on the bench. They won't come on and do anything. Come on, Kylian. We need that equalizer. At least before halftime. A few minutes left, but oh, come on. Last final attack. Final attack. Final, oh, wasted by Rudiger. Wasted by Rudiger, man. Oh, That's what I'm saying. Rudiger, sometimes you never know what to expect from the man. Oh, both goals, poor defending. Like that's championship defending for both goals, especially the second goal. Who's really marking him? Come on, man. Like there, that was so bad. Championship defending. Championship defending for the second goal. Championship defending. Nobody marking the guy. It's a free hit. It's a free hit. How are you supposed to prevent a goal when you're defending like that? Championship defending right there. Like that was horrific. Oh my God. That was horrendous, horrific, whichever word you want to use, man. Like championship type of defending right there. Oh my God. Madrid, do not let the people down. Oh, I didn't genuinely expect this. I thought, hey, by halftime, Madrid would be up. Leganes, it's not really like, yo, you're not really playing Atletico or Barca or someone like Real Betis. Leganes, you can handle them. But today they failed to do that. They've genuinely failed to do that. There were moments in this game where Leganes have been genuinely the better team, especially attacking. Attacking wise, halftime, embarrassing for Real Madrid. Embarrassing for Real Madrid. Leganes are up at halftime. Leganes are 2-1 up halftime and genuinely didn't expect that. Obviously, Mbappe, he started a bit disappointing, but he came into the game. He came into the game, but the main problem in that first half was defending. Like that was genuine championship defending, especially the first goal. That first goal was horrific defending. Even the second goal, that was both goals were just championship level defending. And that's why I'm asking the question, why isn't Real Madrid going into the transfer window to get a proper defender you can rely on week in, week out? Game after game, game after game. We saw this against Real Betis. These guys, they genuinely died out. Their defense was letting them down. Real Betis, right? In some moments against it's just below average right now. Below average right now, bro. Below average for Madrid, bro. Like, yo, Leganes are up, bro. Leganes are up and oh, that was just basic championship defending right there. Like, Mbappe, what are you doing? Bro, that's why I'm asking, yo, why aren't this team in going to actually buy a defender? You missed out on Lenny Euro. Your main thing should be a defender. Your main priority should be a defender. Leganes, man. If they play like this against Arsenal, it's game over, man. It is genuinely game over because defending like this, and even in the final third, Real Madrid haven't been impressive. And people might say, yo, Vinicius Jr. this, Rodrigo that. But you don't need Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo to beat Leganes. Like, you don't need those two to defend well against Leganes. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be an insane second half, man. At least we know it's gonna be entertaining. At least we know it's gonna be. You think Barca will win the UCL? We'll see, man. We'll see. Of course, Lamine Yamal is in great form. Um, a lot of the Barca players are in great form. Rafinha for Barca is in great. Obviously, Rafinha, he's a fake Brazilian. When he plays for Brazil, he's horrific. But for Barcelona, under his system, he's a system player, so he's really gonna do his thing, man. Yeah, that was horrific, man. We saw so many fake Brazilians for that game. So many fake Brazilians, man. So you might be Barca. The thing for Barca is like, yo, they still have a lot of hard games to play, right? I think Vincent Company, he can do something. He can genuinely do something. Bayern Munich with Olise as well. Olise is coming into form. So Champions League, it's just gonna be interesting. It's just gonna be interesting and exciting. It's gonna be interesting and exciting. And with Madrid only turn up in the Champions League. Like, let's be real, you can never write off Madrid in the UCL. Like, that's their competition. That's the competition these players turn up in. We said it last season. Oh, Madrid won't really win the Champions League. They won't really do anything, and then they did it. Right? They found a way. So they can be playing badly in the in La Liga, but when it's Champions League time, these guys just turn into completely different animals, right? The Vinicius Junior we see in the Champions League is not the Vinicius Junior we see for Brazil or in La Liga. And that's the frustrating part, right, with Vinicius Junior. It's like there's some games he has an unbelievable performance, but majority of the games it's like he's extremely disappointed, especially when he's playing for Brazil. That's why I'm saying, yo, this man is a fake Brazilian, man. Vinicius Junior, Rafinha, these guys are fake Brazilians, man. They should be playing for Saudi. Yeah, let me get some more. Too many fake Brazilians playing for Brazil, but hey, these guys, they'll be they'll be happy with this. Leganes, man. They'll be happy with this, but if you lose this, that's title race done and dusted, man. Like, Barca, they're in an insane form. Like, the form for Barcelona, if you lose this, you can see Perez, he's at the stadium. He always goes to like home games, so he won't be impressed with this. And there's another aspect of Carlo Ancelotti. Does this man stay next season? Obviously, we've seen links of Carlo to Brazil, this and that. That might genuinely happen because if he doesn't really do anything in the Champions League and La Liga, he's gone. He's genuinely gone, man. He is genuinely gone. So, I feel for Carlo, right? Defensively, your team is letting you down. Obviously, defensively, some of the players, yes, they'll have some good games, but you need better. You need better in the defense. I feel for Carlo, but hey, Perez, he won't feel for you if you if you lose. That man will fire you immediately. Like, if you get knocked out in the Champions League against Arsenal, Carlo is getting fired immediately. Like, against Arsenal, you're losing Champions League. If that genuinely happens, Carlo is getting fired immediately. The Real Madrid fans will go crazy on him immediately. So for Carlo's sake, he needs to at least beat Arsenal, right? People are not saying, hey, because La Liga, you lose this, it's done and dusted, right? Of course, mathematically, it's still possible, but yo, with the form of Barcelona right now, you can't afford to drop any points. That form of Barca, you can't afford to drop any points, man. This is a massive, massive loss if you don't actually get the 3 points. It's competitive, man. It's genuinely competitive. So you drop points, Barca are smiling. If you lose today, Barca are smiling. And Arteta, he's looking at this game thinking, hey, maybe we can do it against Real Madrid. Don't give Arsenal any confidence, right, with poor results. And that's what you're genuinely doing because, for sure, the moment Arteta heard that, hey, what Arsenal are facing Real Madrid, he's literally watching every game. He's watching back everything. He's literally going into his mind, seeing every player's weaknesses, strengths, this and that. Yes, me personally, I think Arteta has no chance, but you can't really write the man off. He'll obviously come with a game plan, right? Yes, sometimes we view Arteta as like a joke manager, a joke of a manager, but he will come with a game plan when he plays Real Madrid. And if you're defending like this, this joke of a manager might genuinely win the game and knock out Real Madrid. So you gotta cut out this type of defending. Rudiger, sometimes that's why I'm saying, yo, this man is up and down. He's either unbelievable, the world's best defender, or he'll just be sloppy, man. He'll just lose his mind, like lose it, the man he's marking. Like it's up and down with Rudiger sometimes. It's up and down with Rudiger, but um, I won't even blame Andre Goulet today. Of course, we wanted to see him dominate, play extremely well. I won't even blame Andre Goulet today. Ah man, it's just the defense for me, right? The defense for me. Of course, offensively it hasn't been great, right? If the only goal you're scoring is a penalty, that's not really what you want to see. That's not where you want to be. So it's been a mess. It's been a mess. I think all around the whole team has levels to improve, but the main thing for me is, yo, defensively, when you get into that Champions League, you can't be defending like this. Yeah, second half looks like we're coming back, man. Looks like we're coming back, but you can't be playing like this, man. Top level Real Madrid. Leganes, come on, man. This is not where you should be struggling, right? These are the games you should be just making an example to make Arsenal a bit more scared. If you beat Leganes 3-4-0, that puts more fear in Arsenal, right? That puts more fear in Arsenal. Oh no, Real Madrid are losing. But if you're losing like this, it gives more confidence to Arteta because he's saying, yo, if Leganes can beat them, so can we. So you don't want to give any confidence to Arteta by losing this game. Oh, it's just disappointing all round, man. Disappointing all round. But after Leganes scored their second goal, I think Mbappe tried to get back into the game, right? There were moments where he's having some shots, he's trying to drive with the ball, he's before that second goal, he was below average as well, Mbappe. But after that, it looks like he told himself, I'm going to carry the team out of this situation. And let's see what he does in the second half. Because these are the games at home you should be delivering, right? Real Madrid at home losing to Leganes. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a massive, massive joke, man. And we see like people asking, like, hey, do you see either Madrid or Barcelona become like Manchester United where they decline so much? They decline and then they don't really win major trophies for the next 10 years. And I said, no, 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 no. Because they're Real Madrid and Barca, they have a board structure that will never allow that to happen, right? If Perez is failing to win trophies, they're going to fire him. So the board structure of Real Madrid and Barcelona will prevent them ending up like Man United or an Arsenal where you're going 10 years without a Premier League, 10 years without a major trophy. That's where you have to give these teams in La Liga a bit more credit. Like their board structure, it prevents the big teams. I'm not talking about like small teams like Robotic, Leganes. I'm talking about like Barca, Real Madrid. Their board structure prevents that from happening. 10, 15 years without winning a league, Madrid or Barca doing that, right? But Man United, we're about to go like what? Almost almost 12 years or something like that without winning the Premier League. So at Real Madrid, Barcelona, they have a board structure that will never let that happen. Same with Bayern Munich. That's why I give Bayern Munich so much credit, man. The moment they didn't win the league, they changed everything. We saw Bayern Munich. The moment they never won the league, the Bundesliga, they changed everything. Right? Manager gone, board members fired. That's how you prevent falling apart. It immediately Bayern Munich didn't win the league. A lot of board members were fired, manager fired, Nagelsmann gone. So all these guys, Bayern Munich, they don't really joke around. They don't really joke around. So that's if you want to be a club like Bayern, Real Madrid, Barca, where they don't allow the club to go 5 years without a trophy. All right. With Man United, you don't have that type of structure. Right? If you don't win a league to this season, the board members are still the same next season. It doesn't work like that. At Bayern, half of the board are getting fired. You're getting fired. This guy is getting fired. So that's the type of structure United actually need, man. Because this situation of, oh, Ed Woodward is there for 10 years, no trophy here and there. He was there for like 5 years, no real trophy, and you're still not firing the guy. It doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't really work like that. Yeah, second half on the way, man. Second half on the way. But yo, this second half will be entertaining. It will be entertaining because we'll see Real Madrid attack a bit more because they need to score 2 goals to win this. So yeah, we're gonna see Real Madrid second half attack a bit more and just try and go for the game. Try and win the game, man. You're still in that La Liga title race. If you drop these points, it's a massive loss. So you gotta start coming back into the game right now. Like and they have the players that can do that, right? Mbappe, he can get 2 quick goals instantly. And here we go. Second half La Liga. We're back underway. Second half. Let's see. Let's see what this team actually does. Oh, shit. My timer, man. My timer. Yeah, they have to win because this title race, hey, it doesn't really have lenience for anyone, right? This title race is crazy, man. You gotta win this. You gotta win this. You gotta win this. And even with Madrid, you know someone is getting fired. If they don't win the league or they don't win the Champions League, you know someone is getting fired. Either it's the manager or either it's a recruitment staff, either it's a board member, either it's a scout. Somebody's getting fired. And that's the type of way Manchester United need to actually be moving. That's the way United need to be moving where okay, if we don't win anything, somebody needs to get fired. Somebody needs to get fired. Either it's the manager, either it's the recruitment staff, either it's somebody, the medical team, whoever, somebody needs to get fired, man. Carlo has to go. Unfortunately, it might be time up for Carlo Ancelotti, bro. Unfortunate situation. Unfortunate. Yeah, Xavi in this team. Maybe that's why they bought Trent Alexander-Arnold, right? If you're actually looking at this, maybe Trent is a sign-in for Xavi. Because ooh, 2-2, Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, man, and he always gets into those right places at the right time. 2-2, Jude Bellingham. Come on, man. Yo, what a response. What a response, man. Halftime team talk from Carlo Ancelotti 2-2, Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, the bells, the Jude Bellingham. Come on, man. 2-2, 2-2. What a response, man. What a response. Yeah, that defense is horrific, bro. Jude Bellingham, 2-2, man. He always finds himself into the right position and the way he slid for that goal, man. Yo, you gotta give him credit for that. Like, he always finds himself in those right positions, sliding for the goal. Like, yo, he genuinely wanted that equalizer. He genuinely wanted that equalizer. Jude Bellingham doing it for Real Madrid. Good way to equalize. Now get the winner. Now get the winner, man. Yo, quick equalizer, and now you're back in the game. Jude Bellingham, come on. Yo, he gets himself into great position. That's why I was saying, yo, people might not like the way Jude Bellingham plays. He might not be fancy like that, but he's effective. The guy is genuinely effective. So he might not be fancy here and there, but the man is effective. Jude Bellingham. Come on, man. Ooh. And you know that halftime team talk from Carlo Ancelotti was ruthless. That's why they've responded extremely fast. Carlo went in there and gave them a ruthless halftime team talk. It was ruthless, probably and that's the thing with Carlo, right? Although I'm saying, hey, it might be time for Xavi Alonso to come in, but Carlo, he's tactically, he knows what he did wrong, right? He analyzes the game. Okay, first half, this is what I did wrong. These are the spaces we can actually attack, and this is how we can actually improve as a team. So Carlo, tactically, he's got that, right? Obviously, Xavi Alonso with these players, he might do better. Yeah, he gave them a rude awakening, bro. But I think that's why Real Madrid are signing Trent, right? Because Trent, he's a bit similar to Frimpong. Attacking wise, Trent is amazing. Defensively, he's not really amazing. So he might be a signing for Xavi Alonso. Maybe Real Madrid in the back scene, they already know that, yo, Xavi is coming. Let's get in Trent Alexander Arnold, right? In a back three, he can do extremely well. Maybe Xavi Alonso, he's told them, hey, if I'm coming, please get me Trent. Get me somebody like Trent. Yeah, they do need center backs, bro. Like this situation of just relying on, yo, Rudiger is up and down. He is up and down, man. Fair play for Rudiger. The season Madrid won the Champions League, he was insane. But right now, Rudiger, he hasn't been top. This season, he's been up and down. I can genuinely say that. But it'll be interesting to see where Valverde ends up because you can see, yo, Real Madrid, they are gonna buy a new midfielder and new defenders, and Trent is coming in. So many situations. It's gonna be a completely different team next season. I think Saliba he's a solid defender, man. To be honest, Saliba is solid. You even see that for France. Obviously, second leg against Croatia, you saw how solid this guy is. First leg, he was playing with a bum, man. But second leg against Croatia, you see how solid the guy is, man. Yeah, that's what I think as well. Like Saliba, he's a bit too good for Arsenal. I think there will come a time where the guy moves away from Arsenal, right? Two more seasons without trophies. I think he'll be done with Arsenal. He might leave Arsenal. But do I put Saliba talent wise above somebody like Lenny Yoro? I think Lenny Yoro has the potential to surpass him, even for France. Even for France, man. Like talent wise, Lenny has everything. Yeah, he does need to leave Arsenal. I think Saliba, his destination is just Real Madrid. If we're being realistic, I see Saliba coming in Real Madrid. Once they get rid of Rudiger, they might just go for Saliba, somebody like Saliba, man. Like he might just be that Real Madrid sign. And with Real Madrid, they haven't made that big money signing for such a long time. Mbappe was a free transfer. Trent was a free transfer. So that big money signing hasn't really happened for such a long time. And I think Saliba might be that next big money signing for Real Madrid where you have to pay the club. Mbappe was a free. Trent has been a free. So Real Madrid are still due for that big money signing. We have to see who their next big money signing is. We know that Real Madrid potentially they can break a transfer window. But potentially they can genuinely pay over 100 million for a player. So yeah, and with Arsenal, we know if they wanna, if Saliba goes, It's gonna be over 100 M's. We know how Arsenal are. 100 M's, man. We know how Arsenal are. He's not going for less than 100 million. I don't really think that's possible. Arsenal won't be that naive to let him go for a cheap price. Oh, Brahim hits the post. Yo, you can see second half is way better from Real Madrid. Like, this is way, way better. Oh, way, way better, man. Oh, Madrid are playing so much better. This is a completely different team. Like, from the first half, yo, the completely different team right now. We're seeing a completely different team. But hey, if Real Madrid don't need a guy like Valverde next season, just send him to United, man. Send the man to United, right? If you don't need Valverde, just send him to United. Send him to Old Trafford. You get me? Just send him. If you don't need Valverde and Endrick, send these guys to Old Trafford, man. We need them. We need these guys. Valverde, Endrick, if you ain't using these guys, just send them to Old Trafford, man. Even if it's for like a loan or something, man. we're gonna take a guy like Endrick. We're gonna take a guy like Valverde. When you're stuck with Ericsson, Casemiro, you're gonna beg for a guy like Valverde, man. Send them to Old Trafford, please. If you're not using these guys, just send them our way. But yeah, this game, bro, this game, it's come to life in like the second half. I think first half, before the goal started, it wasn't this entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't this entertaining. Now both teams, yo, the next goal decides this game massively, bro. That next goal decides this game massively. Like, both teams realistically can win this. But the way Madrid have just come to life in the second half, they might just take this. That's why I was saying, like, hey, with Madrid, it's like they just turn up when they want to. So with Arsenal, they might just turn up a completely different animal. We might just see a completely different Real Madrid animal. In the Champions League, we know how they change colors, right? The Madrid we're seeing now is not the Madrid was seen in the first half. That's why I was saying Champions League, you can never write these guys off. Oof. I just feel that Kylian Mbappe goal coming. This guy's getting his second goal. I can just feel that. Kylian Mbappe, come on, man. We need this. We need this. Just another goal to seal the 3 points, man. La Liga back in action. And with like the system Real Madrid play, Bellingham suits it. Bellingham does suit it. And Thomas Tuchel has realized that. You can see Bellingham under Thomas Tuchel is different from Bellingham under Gareth Southgate. Like, genuinely, Thomas Tuchel has realized that. That's why I was saying, hey, World Cup, you might not really want to write that man off, right? Thomas Tuchel might just pull out something out of the bag and surprise people. Like, hey, we just from the first two games, these first two games, I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna write this man off. That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, just based on the first two games, Bellingham is playing different for England. He's actually more influential, right? So under Thomas Tuchel, I think, yeah, some of these players will be playing more of their game, right? Somebody like Rashford will play more of his game as well. Yo, Madrid, man, that's why you can never write these guys off. I know it's just Leganes, but the switch up from the first half to the second half is crazy because it looks like they're a different team. Just one halftime team talk, and they're pressuring Leganes. Look at they're pressuring these guys. With Phil Foden, for me, Phil Foden has benefited from the Pep Guardiola system, man. That's what I genuinely think, because is Phil Foden world class? He had world class potential, but right now you're just seeing that he's becoming more and more of a system player, right? Pep Guardiola has really made this guy a robot. The Phil Foden that broke through isn't the Phil Foden that we're seeing now. Right now, the man is fully a robotic, right? Right now, he's fully robotic, fully down for that Pep Guardiola system, robotic and systematic, right? Pep Guardiola has done this to a lot of players. The Grealish we're seeing now isn't the Grealish that was at Aston Villa. The Foden we saw break through isn't the Foden that we're seeing right now. So Pep Guardiola makes a lot of the players robotic. Like they're just robotic and systematic. So that's the unfortunate truth about Phil Foden. Like he's becoming robotic, man. It's not the Phil Foden that we saw break through at Manchester City. I think a lot of us, we thought, hey, Phil Foden will be like Cole Palmer. The way Cole Palmer is, we thought that's gonna be Phil Foden in the future. Well, that's what I thought. The way Cole Palmer is playing, with no problem to take risks, no problem to actually be yourself, to take the game to the opponents, to be the play that you can actually rely on. Phil Foden is not that anymore, right? He needs other good players to actually. He's not the type of player that's gonna carry a team, right? He's not like a what? Even Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, I think at his best he can carry a team, but sometimes we see Cole Palmer have average performances as well. But at his best, Cole Palmer can change a game, right? I think Phil Foden has lost that. Phil Foden has lost that, man. He's now that type of player that just play. He only plays well when Man City play well, right? When Man City are having a poor game, you won't see Phil Foden be the difference maker, be the guy that gets them out of trouble, be the guy that saves them. He won't. He's not that type of player anymore. I think Pep Guardiola has ruined the guy, man. He has ruined the guy, because even in the Man City academy, that's the type of play he was. That's why he broke into the Man City first team. Phil Foden was better than Cole Palmer in the academy, right? That's why he broke in before Jadon Sancho, before all these other guys, right? He was better than all these guys. Phil Foden was the guy you're saying, wow, this guy is changing games by himself. But then Pep Guardiola over time has coached that out of him. He's become systematic. He's become systematic. And for Cole Palmer, he did extremely well to move out of Man City, man, because under Pep, we didn't think Cole Palmer was this good because he was playing for Pep. We remember Cole Palmer in the few games he played under Pep. He wasn't looking like the Cole Palmer we're seeing right now. Okay, great changes right now. Vinny, the fake Brazilian, is coming. The fake Brazilian Vinicius Jr., man. This guy has disappointed me extremely. Like the disappointment from Vinny, it's sad. It's sad, man. Like it's sad. The way he's just declined for Brazil. It's just sad, man. Now Argentina doing Olays. Like, how can you allow that to happen? At least you, as the main guy for Brazil, you gotta do something. The main guy for Brazil has to be a game changer, right? You carry the team on your own. That's the main guy. Yes, Brazil, they have multiple good players, but the main guy alone can do something. And that's why you have to give somebody like Zidane so much credit. For Zidane to actually beat that that World Cup winning Brazil team. Oh my God, Zidane, bro. Like, yo, one of the greatest ever players to ever live. I don't think Pep will leave Man City, bro. Like, Pep isn't leaving Man City. Pep isn't leaving Man City because Pep Guardiola, his wife left him just because he didn't want to leave Man City. So it doesn't really make sense to leave Man City after your wife leaves you, right? You sacrificed your wife just to stay at Man City. So I don't see him leaving Man City anytime soon. He sacrificed his marriage just to stay at Man City. So Pep Guardiola, yo, it would be dumb for him to leave after losing your wife just because you wanted to stay at Manchester City. I don't see that happening. You're saying Neymar to come. Yeah, Neymar. It's just the injuries with Neymar, bro. Like he was supposed to be there for Brazil, but then injuries again with Neymar. Yo, they've actually done him over because Neymar, he had the talent, no doubt about it. The guy had the talent, but injuries have really done him over. Even in Saudi, yo, Mbappe, the shot has to be better there. Oh my God, he miskicked it. Yeah, with Neymar, bro. Even in Saudi, that was the same situation. Injuries, injuries, injuries. So injuries have literally destroyed his career, man. That's why, yo, Neymar, so much talent, but the injuries. It's like every 3 months the guy is injured. His injuries, low key, are worse than Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale and Neymar, it's just injuries. It's not a question of talent with those guys. It's not really a question of talents. Nah, I don't think Mbappe has. In terms of trophies, you can say, yeah, World Cup. He's won a World Cup for France. And if he wins the Champions League for Real Madrid, he's surpassed Neymar in terms of trophies. But in terms of talent, I don't really think Mbappe is that talented because Neymar, this guy's he's making skills of his own, right? He's making skills that people are copying right now, that people are doing right now. He's I'm not saying Neymar is on that Ronaldinho level because Ronaldinho was different, but he's the closest thing to Ronaldinho Neymar. Skill wise, skill and ability wise. Ooh, another miss hit though. Oh my God. So I don't, based on like trophies, legacy, Mbappe might surpass Neymar, but based on talent, I don't think that will happen, bro. Because yes, Neymar, he'll never win a World Cup with this Brazil team. And let's be realistic, Mbappe might win another World Cup. This French team is insane. And with Real Madrid, he might win a Champions League as well. So Mbappe, trophy wise, he's gonna lap Neymar. He's gonna lap Neymar, but talent wise, it's extremely hard to lap him. Yeah, Ronaldo, bro. CR7, man. You gotta respect what Ronaldo did. Yes, Ronaldo never won a World Cup, but club wise, the man wasn't really as talented as Messi, but he's got himself into that conversation just because of his work rate, right? The way he works, the way how hungry the guy is. Like players today, they don't really show that type of hunger, the hunger to be the best. I think the only player that's showing that type of hunger is Kylian Mbappe, right? Rejecting Saudi just to win a Champions League, rejecting 1 billion just because he wants to play at the top level. Not a lot of players today have that type of hunger, have that type of motivation, right? But Ronaldo, he had that. That's why he was like, that's why he took himself to Ballon d'Or level. And the only player I see with that type of hunger is Kylian Mbappe, because I'm pretty sure, yo, if Real Madrid become like a banter club, they stop performing, Mbappe will leave the club. Surely that's how motivated the guy is. You can also see what he did at PSG. I don't agree with it, but it's based on his motivation. What Mbappe did at PSG before he left, he got rid of Neymar, he got rid of Messi. I don't agree with those, but it's because he wanted to win the Champions League. He was saying, no, no, these guys are only here for money. These guys are holding PSG back. That's what he said. That's what Mbappe was saying. So we don't know the behind the scenes, right? We don't know the behind the scenes, but yeah, you can see the motivation from this guy, Kylian Mbappe. Yes, sometimes he won't have the best of games. He won't be like the most effective. He'll have horrible games sometimes, but the motive that type of Ronaldo motivation, Mbappe has that. That type of Ronaldo motivation, I want to be the best. Mbappe has that in his core, bro. And that's why you can never write the guy off. Because a mentality like that, a man with that type of mentality, I want to be the best. Even if they fail, they'll come back tomorrow and try again. That's the Ronaldo mentality. So Mbappe that's what makes him more scarier than someone like Vinicius Jr. Because Vinny, he doesn't have that type of Ronaldo mentality, right? Because if he doesn't win a Ballon d'Or, he starts crying, "Oh no, Ballon d'Or, this and that." If that was Mbappe, he comes back stronger. He doesn't even complain, right? He says, "Okay, so you don't want me to win the Ballon d'Or? I'll come back next season." We've seen Ronaldo do that so many times, right? When Messi won the Ballon d'Or, he came back next season stronger and motivated. He didn't go to the competition to the Ballon d'Or, but he came back the next season stronger, motivated. That's the Ronaldo mentality. But with Vinicius Jr., they robbed. He's saying he got robbed off the Ballon d'Or. Then show people that yo, you got robbed. Come back stronger. Show people that yo, I'm the best in the world. I'm the best in the world. This wasn't a fluke season. It wasn't a lucky season. I'm the best in the world. And that's why I'm saying, yo, Vinny, he doesn't have that type of mentality, but Mbappe does. That's why, for me, Mbappe is more scarier because a man with that type of mentality is harder to stop. With Vinny, look at the season he's having right now. Way below average. He's worse for Brazil. He's worse for Real Madrid this season, right? Way below average. So for me, Mbappe goes further just because of his mentality. Some people may say, hey, Vinny has more skill, this and that, that and this, but mentality, especially at the top level, separates you. It separates you from the rest, right? The only reason people are having conversations of like Hazard and Mo Salah is because Mo Salah, this guy, yes, he's not on a Hazard level technically, but his mentality as well. I want to be the best, this and that, that and this. That's why Mo Salah's literally reached this level, man. Yo, this game, let's hope for another goal, man. Let's hope for another goal. And that's why I say that halftime, like, I don't see Vinicius Jr. coming on and doing anything. Right now, the confidence from this guy is low. He was getting abused in Brazil. Like after you after you get humiliated by Argentina, obviously Brazilians are coming for you. So Vinny, his confidence is low. His confidence is low right now. Brazilians, they were attacking this man. Like you don't lose to Argentina like that without abuse. Trust me, people are abusing this guy. So his confidence right now is rock bottom. After that game against Argentina, his confidence is a rock bottom. And I think that's why Carlo didn't really start him. He knows, yo, this guy mentally, he's been abused, right? You can't perform like that for Brazil and then just expect the people to forget. People obviously abused him. Like Brazilians, they are not gonna forget that type of performance, especially against their biggest rivals, Argentina. That's not gonna happen. You can even see Hendrick's face. He also experienced that type of abuse from Brazilians. Like football in Brazil is massive. You can't just be performing like that and then the Brazilians are gonna let you just live. You can see Hendrick's face right now. He's still traumatized from the abuse he was getting after that Argentina game. Uh, like Brazil is almost like Real Madrid. Brazilian fans are almost like Real Madrid. When you don't perform, that abuse is gonna come. They won't let you sleep. They will even turn up to your house. It's good that hey, it's good that Vinicius Jr. left Brazil quickly because if he was still in Brazil, I promise you somebody would have put up to his house. Like, yo, that Brazilian passion is crazy. The passion for football in Brazil is crazy, man. We saw what they did to the 2014 team that lost to Germany. Yo, some of them, hey, they experienced something, something they'll never forget in their lives. So that passion for football in Brazil, it's crazy. It's crazy. Every time Vinicius Jr. goes for internationals, they'll remind him of that. But yeah, this game, ooh, great interception right there. Give it to him back. Ah, that's what I'm saying though. Taking too long with the ball there. Like with counterattacks like that, you gotta release it quickly. Keep it simple and keep it moving. Like taking too long on the ball. You're taking too long on the ball. Obviously, somebody's gonna tackle you over there. You're taking too long on the ball. Pass it to Mbappe, but gosh, even with Rodrigo, you can see how he's playing today. Like, yo, mentally, he's not in the right place. Mentally, he's not in the right place, man. So with Real Madrid, I think the future of Real Madrid might just be Mbappe. I can see them realistically replacing either Rodrigo or Vinicius Jr. and getting somebody better because we know how the Real Madrid strategy. It's always about having the best. If somebody else pops up and is better than Vinny, better than Rodrigo, these guys are gone. Let's just be realistic. Like we know the Real Madrid strategy. And I see Kylian Mbappe. Oh, what a free kick, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo. And I knew a goal from Mbappe was coming. Oh my God. What a free kick. And that's why I'm saying, yo, this guy mentally, you can't stop him. Mentally, he'll find a way. He'll find a way, Mbappe. Mentally, this guy, he's an animal, right? Yes, there'll be some games he has poor performances, Kylian Mbappe, but mentally, this guy has that Ronaldo mentality where he wants to be the best. He's always training, he's always trying to do this. Mentally, you can't stop a man like this. What a free kick. You can't stop a man like this. Three and their game, set, match. Oh my God, Kylian Mbappe, man. Mentally, you can't stop a man like this. That's what I'm saying. For me, yes, some people say Vinicius Jr. has more talent than Mbappe, but Mbappe will get you over the line more times because mentally, this guy has that Ronaldo mentality. He wants to be the best. He wants to dominate. He wants to. We saw that in the World Cup as well. We saw that Mbappe mentality in the World Cup final. You can never write this guy off. His mentality just puts him above the rest, man. Yo, Mbappe, bro. His mentality puts him above the rest. Because for sure, Vinny can score a free kick. But Mbappe went there and said, I'm taking this. I'm genuinely gonna bring the team back level, back in front. 3-2, bro. We needed that. But Mbappe, credit to the guy. The mentality of Kylian Mbappe, bro, is different. It's that Ronaldo mentality. That's why you could never write off Ronaldo. Of course, you can say, hey, Ronaldo is declining, this and that, but yo, his mentality is insane. It's insane. Yo, Kylian Mbappe, man. Kylian Mbappe. Yo, come on. That's why I'm saying, yo, you need a man like this in the team. Nah, for Real Madrid, he used to score like free kicks in for PSG, bro. He used to score a lot of good free kicks for PSG, right? We saw that season when Neymar came for PSG. He scored like a good free kick that season. So yeah, I don't think it's his first free kick. He's scored some free kicks. I've seen Mbappe score free kicks for PSG. But for Real Madrid, this is his first free kick goal. But yo, Mbappe, he's different, man. He's even for Monaco. We have to look back at Monaco. Mbappe used to genuinely take free kicks. I think he scored like a few for Monaco. Mbappe, bro, he's different though. The mentality is what separates him from the rest. The mentality of Kylian Mbappe separates him from the rest, and that's what we're just witnessing, a world-class mentality. Like this guy doesn't know when to give up. That's dangerous. That's extremely dangerous, man. A guy that doesn't know how to give up, a guy that always wants to be the best. Sure, that's what Kylian Mbappe is. He's a different animal. He's a different beast. Like, what a goal that was. Yo, Mbappe for Ballon d'Or. I think, for me, Lamine Yamal still edges it a bit. But Mbappe, he's, yo, if he just finds some type of consistency with what he does, yo, there's no doubt this man can win the Ballon d'Or. No doubt about it. In the next 10 years, there are three players I'm certain are going to win the Ballon d'Or. Lamine Yamal, Mbappe, Florian Wirtz. Like, those are players I can genuinely back to win a Ballon d'Or. Right? Lamine, Florian Wirtz, Mbappe. If Florian Wirtz goes to somewhere like Bayern or let's see. His next move is extremely important, Florian Wirtz. His next move is extremely important. But with Cole Palmer, he can't win a Ballon d'Or because, yo, Chelsea are banter club, man. Chelsea banter club. He can play till 35. Yo, Mbappe, bro, he has that capabilities. He's insane. And just his physical attributes as well. Just it's like he has a superpower with his physique as well. His physique and speed, that's like a superpower. That's like a superpower in football. Right? Yo, just the type of speed this guy has, the type of strength this guy has. That's like a superpower. Kylian Mbappe is literally a superhero in football. Like just his physique and his strength, his pace and power as well. And of course, technically, he's not bad. He's not horrible. But for me, his greatest attribute is his mindset. Like that Ronaldo mindset he has is the reason we're even talking about him right now. Yeah, Ronaldo is Mbappe's inspiration. He said that himself. He looks up to Cristiano Ronaldo. He used to watch Real Madrid, supporting Ronaldo at Real Madrid. So yo, Mbappe grew up idolizing guys like Cristiano Ronaldo, man. But this guy, he's different, man. He is different. Like this is a different type of animal. Holland must must go to Barca. He might be the perfect replacement, especially under Hansi Flick, right? Erling Holland to Barca under Hansi Flick. That's probably the perfect replacement for Lewandowski. Probably under Hansi Flick, Erling Holland cooks, bro. Under Hansi Flick, but we know Erling Holland. He signed a long-term contract with Man City, so he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Oh, just imagine if Rashford ends up at Barcelona, because for me, if Rafinha can do well at Barca, I think Rashford can also cook. Because Rafinha, let's be real, the man is a system merchant. He is a system player. We see him for Brazil, how horrible he is. We saw him under Xavi, how horrible he was. Rafinha is just benefiting off of Hansi Flick's system, right? He's just benefiting off of that transitional type of play. I don't really put Rafinha in that world class category. That guy shouldn't. If Rafinha wins a Ballon d'Or, it's a disgrace to football. It's a genuine disgrace to football, because that guy is a fake Brazilian man. He's a system player, Rafinha. Under Xavi, we saw him without a system, the man struggles. Even for Brazil, without a system, the man struggles. Rafinha should not be in Ballon d'Or conversations, man. But yeah, at least Real Madrid found a way. That halftime team talk from Carlo Ancelotti was insane. Yo, I wonder what Carlo was telling these guys. Because this second half team is not the team was seen in the first half, though. Carlo Ancelotti, that halftime team talk was different. He was obviously shouting at these guys, yo, 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 how can you be losing like this? But hey, that comeback was sensational. Jude Bellingham getting himself into a great area, and that's what he does best. And then Kylian Mbappe with an unbelievable free kick to get that third goal. Like, yo, and that's why Madrid, they have game changers in their team. They have game changers. And sometimes with teams like this, yes, you can start well, but eventually the quality will suffocate you. The individual brilliance will suffocate you. So you can start well, you can start playing comfortable, but yo, eventually that individual brilliance would take you apart. And sometimes teams like this, you don't even need to manage them. Like we saw that with like the Prime Brazil team. A team like Prime Brazil, yo, you don't even need a manager for that. You just tell them, yo, go out there, play your game, destroy the opponents. Like Prime Brazil, insane, insane, insane. Teams like that, you don't need a manager. Like when you have insane quality, sometimes you don't even need a manager. Like, yo, tell the players to play their game. Nah, but Mbappe, he's serious, serious mentality. That's one thing I can give Mbappe. That mentality, no other player got that. Especially in like this new generation of football. Most players, they don't really reject a billion from Saudi, right? Any other player receives a billion from Saudi, they're taking it. But Mbappe, he said, "No, I want to be the best. I want to be the best in at the top level." So he rejected Saudi, went to Real Madrid. You don't do that without a mentality. You don't do that without drive, right? The easy way is, hey, let me take that 1 billion from Saudi. But yeah, good game today, man. Especially second half came to life. Second half came to life, man. But that game against Arsenal, that's gonna be the one. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that one. Arsenal versus Real Madrid. The first leg will be in London, and then second leg I think is in Madrid. But yo, both legs will be entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Both legs will be entertaining. Like let's just hope. I think we're all football fans to the core, man. We just want to see a good game. We're all football fans to the core. We just want to see a good game, entertaining game, a game that can be historic, right? If those two teams make history, like, I just can't wait for that game. Ooh, job almost done. Real Madrid, man. Let's just see the added time, but won't really be a lot of added time. Mbappe, this is all we're asking for Kylian Mbappe. Be the guy that's changing the game. Be the game changer. Be the man that's literally deciding games. He has that quality. He has that quality to do that. Like, wow. Ooh, come on. Ah, poor cross, poor cross. Right now, it's just about, yo, staying defensively solid. Because these guys, imagine if they just get a late equalizer or something. Then you're back to square one, 3-3. So, yes, just focus more defensively, man. The game is almost done. Focus more defensively. Wrap it up, man. Wrap it up. But Carlo Ancelotti, he's actually cemented his legacy as being top two managers of all time, right? Obviously, Carlo went to Madrid, before Carlo went back to Madrid, people were putting Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola above him. But now, like, yo, after his Real Madrid time, people have put some respect on Carlo Ancelotti. When he was at Everton, a lot of people were disrespecting him. Nah, Carlo isn't as good as Pep Guardiola. Nah, Carlo isn't as good as Jose Mourinho. The guy's already finished. He's already coaching at Everton. Carlo Ancelotti isn't all that. But hey, he went back to Madrid and shut up all the haters, man. All the haters, all the people that were hating on Carlo Ancelotti. They've realized that, hey, Pep Guardiola can only achieve what he's achieved in his dreams. Like Pep Guardiola, he can't achieve what Carlo has achieved. Like the man is a system manager. Ooh, is this gonna be a late one? A late one? A late one? Oh, you needed a better pass there. Come on, Vinny. Ah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, Vinny, one simple pass, you can't really make it. That genuinely seals off the game because with these 8 added minutes, you're still asking the question of, okay, yeah, these guys might get an equalizer, but Vinny, man, that was poor. That was genuinely poor from Vinicius Jr. Oh, come on. Kylian Mbappe. uh, bro, he's he's different, man. He is different, Mbappe. Oh, you call him? That's crazy, bro. But hey, this guy, he's a game changer, though. He is a game changer. And with Trent, the only way the signing of Trent makes sense is if Xavi Alonso is coming. If Xavi Alonso is coming, playing fullbacks and things like that, then the signing of Trent Alexander Arnold really makes a lot of sense. Mo Bam. Oh, I get you now. Mo Bam Bay. Come on, man. But with Killian, shit. Let's see his development, man. Let's see his development. Obviously, he won't surpass Messi and Ronaldo, but he might just genuinely, trophy wise, he will surpass someone like Neymar, right? Trophy wise, I think that's gonna happen. And Neymar, he failed to win a Ballon d'Or, so even in the individual trophy wise, I think Mbappe will Based on trophies, he will surpass Neymar, but talent-wise, I don't think he'll reach that level. But trophy-wise, Mbappe is literally there, knocking on the door. Ooh, it's crazy that Real Madrid have never won a treble. That's the craziest thing. Yeah, he's like the the final boss, Kylian Mbappe. He's like the final boss, man. Kylian Mbappe, yo, yo, these guys, Leganes, are looking for something. They are looking for something. If you allow them to equalize, hey, all your hard work has been genuinely taken away. He's the final boss, Kylian Mbappe. I'm just happy that club football is back. Oh, now Tuesday, United, can you do something for us? Can you do something against Forest? Yeah, especially with his pace. Like, yo, Mbappe is making every defender shake, bro. Ah, Tuesday, man. That's the next game we gotta look forward to. Manchester United, can you do something? Can you come up and just deliver? Deliver for the people, man. Deliver for the fans. Oh, United. At least before Europa, get some type of momentum. Obviously, international football, it slows down your momentum. So use these few games to just build up some momentum before that Europa League. Come on, United, man. Oh, yeah, bro. Ish. But it's a good series, bro. It's a good series. It's a good series. Dragon Ball. Like I was devastated when the creator of Dragon Ball actually passed away, man. Yeah, 12 now. Which one are you watching? Dub or sub? Like which one are you watching? Like yeah, it was a bit sad that yo, the creator of Dragon Ball, yo, he passed away. Devastated. But that guy, the legacy that man built is insane. You can't take the Japanese version. I get you, bro. I get you, bro. Yeah, I'm also the same, bro. Dub. I'm always waiting for the dub to drop, bro. Like, yo. But hey, the legacy that man has built, it's insane because Dragon Ball, this this series has been there for like almost over 30 years. Over 30 years and it's still relevant, bro. RIP, bro. Like, yo, over 30 years, it's still relevant. Like, that is legacy. That's real legacy, bro. Over 30 years, it's still relevant. People were still talking about Dragon Ball. We're still trying to watch like new episodes, this and that. That's real legacy, bro. He's left behind an unbelievable legacy. Like, over 30 years, your series, your anime is still active. It's still it's still relevant. And that's the hardest thing, bro. Yeah, it's so good, bro. Like I'm still like on episode 11 though, dub, the dub. I'm still on episode 11, the dub. I'm gonna watch 12 soon. Like, but yeah, it's a good it's a good anime, bro. It's a good anime. I yo, and that's just what I think. Like I think Japan just for creating anime. Like yo, these Japanese people, I respect them so much, man. I respect them so much. Full time, full time. 3-2. Damn. 3-2. Yeah, every Friday is crazy. Every Friday is crazy though. I wish they could just drop the whole series like at once, but yo, we have to wait. 3-2. What a game though. Yeah, that's what I'm praying for. Like, yo, can't they just drop the whole series at once? But yo, we just have to wait. And yo, Mbappe, for me, he gets man of the match, man. 2 goals, and you stepped up. You got the team out of uh a crazy situation. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks for joining the watch along. Enjoy your day.